His boar. That's pretty much it. Doesn't have wings, doesn't breathe fire, just an animal. All right, cool. Done, done, done. And let's get started. Where's my recap? All right, recap time. So, all right, so last time you guys defeated the cannibal family Harvex. And after that, you guys went back to town, told everybody about the whole situation, showed them the cooks, and looked around to see if you found any more body parts so people can claim if the person's dead or not, or they're, done being missing and all that stuff. And you guys were appreciated by Mr. Jollybean and Clort from the other lumber companies, and they congratulate you, and they said their whole family and company was in debt to you. However, you guys could not put the two connections to the Harvex family and the Inkiloids, lumber mill people. They denied everything, and so far you guys don't have enough evidence, but you guys are still a little more suspicious than ever about them. It's been a week so far, and people have been spreading rumors about the cannibalistic Bellacore around town. Some kids are, trying to make up songs about it, about you guys, and seeing what they can come up with stuff. They got nothing better to do. And as that's going on, it's been a whole week, and Ulara, the person you guys helped to deliver all the mail and stuff, rushed over and came by and gave you guys a letter at your fishery camp. As she rushes right out the door, because she is like the only person in town mailing anything, and she can't find anybody else at the time. And the letter reads, Dear heroes of Otari, recent exploits of defeating Bellacore the cannibal has earned yourself more than a small amount of fame around the town, and I request your assistance immediately to stop the recent attacks on Otari. Meet me at the Dawnflower Librarian as soon as possible. I prepared some cookies and tea so we can discuss a solution to this problem. Hope to see you soon. From Vandy. What's so aggressive about it?
Well, let's see. They sent us a letter and basically expect us to be there just because.
Because it's an urgent thing, so I don't know how aggressive that is.
There's a lot of urgent things out in the world that's happening that we miss.
DM?
Yes.
Let's not read too far into the statement. Just don't read too far into it. He's just making a statement.
Okay, I'm replying to a statement.
I know you're replying, but you don't have to.
Okay, I want to, but thank you for your suggestion. So what are you guys gonna do?
I guess going to go have tea.
One person said tea. Anybody else going?
I'm going over. Isn't that why you read the letter so that we can go over there and go see her?
Yeah, but if you guys have plans for today, like, I don't know, fishing, go out and go do something else, or go talk to somebody else before you get there,
Let's see.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Did you guys start already?
Yeah. Want to recap?
Why didn't y'all call me?
We
I've been
did.
here waiting for an hour.
Oh, you weren't at your table? Okay.
it literally started like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you guys just got a letter after a week of downtime from Otari, the person who's been delivering mail for the past like week and stuff. She can't find like another person to deliver mail, and it reads, "Dear heroes of Otari, recent exploits of defeating Bellicor the cannibal has earned yourself more than a small amount of fame around the town, and I request your assistance immediately to stop with the recent attacks on Otari. Meet me at the Dawnflower Librarian as soon as possible. I prepared some cookies and tea so we can discuss a solution to this problem. Hope to see you soon." From Vanny. And right now you guys are discussing whether you guys are going to go now or later or when.
Okay, hold on. Let me keep this going. So I just got here.
You guys can just go.
Assistance immediately to stop the recent attacks on Otari. Meet me at the librarian as soon as possible. First off, I don't have anything else that I'm doing.
All right, cool. Well, only got 2 people to say we're going, so I guess you guys are going. Everybody's like kind of staying silent on
Yeah,
that.
we can go.
Cool.
No,
Okay.
I'm good. I was reading the thing.
All right. Let's see.
You know I'm in here. This
Front door opens directly to the temple. Okay, gotcha. When heroes enter in the airy temple, the front doors open directly into the temple's center. The dome area built in a style of Gothic horror. A past small desks, tall bookshelves filled the space, leaving several feet between their tops and the dome's apex. Stained glass windows in the dome depicts the dawn flower healing the wounds of the sick and killing the dreadful monsters in the caverns. The light from the morning sun causes these lights to shine and glow throughout the building. A thin, blonde halfling woman emerges from behind the desk, smiling wildly. Her boots click softly as she crosses the marble floor. "Hello, hello," she chitters. "I'm so glad you came. I'm Vanny Brander Dash, the head librarian, the priestess of Sarenrae. Please come in to my office. I have something interesting to show you."
All right.
Okay? She walks into the room and she sits down and gestures for you guys to take a seat.
Okay.
Now, do you want any lemon cookies or any spicy lemonade tea?
No, I don't want anything to eat. I want to know what's up with this meeting. That's so urgent.
Oh, well, I prefer to get to know you before we talk to something very dire, as it might be the last I get to see you.
Because
No need. This call of arms is more important than any form of introduction. Please.
yeah, this is not a protocol. Or I'll take some water if you have any.
Oh, gotcha.
first of all, Vandy, you came, asked us with an urgent letter to come see you because you heard about all of our
Daring
exploits.
Yes.
So obviously, you need us for something, and we're here.
Okay. Well, the young gentleman needed some water, so let me go get him some water real quick. as she goes out the room for at least 2 minutes and comes back with a glass of water. Here you go. Now then,
Thank you.
I have come to ask you for your aid, as we have more missing people throughout the Otari. Recently, I have found the notebook of my fallen comrade, Thaida, champion of Sarenrae. She and her cohorts recently captured some kobolds, and they made them repent and tell them about this cult of Lamstrau. Have you heard of that?
Yes, we were
Yes,
aware
that
of
I have.
For those who do not know who Lamstrau is, she is the mother of monsters. She preys on the weak and dwells in the dark, whispering to those who see them as monsters. As she's...
Is this
Mhm.
folk tale, or is this something that you know for a fact?
This is a fact. This is a deity, one of the well-known deities around Otari. We have been getting recent people and bandits with eerie tattoos on them, and we have suspected that their cult is nearby. Now, judging from this notebook... Oh, do you have more to say?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what the tattoos, you said they were tattoos that they were identifying. Can we see a picture of one? Does anyone have a picture of one?
Yes. She shoves the notebook into your direction and shows you this symbol.
Okay.
You've seen that before?
Okay. So,
Seen this one before?
Yes, that's the tattoo those two guys that attacked us on the road.
so you have encountered them before. I see.
Yes, once.
Shame. Well, good news. I found this notebook from my dear friend champion, Thinda. And after reading the book, she has claimed 2 kobolds to repent and tell them the secret of where the hideout is. But they did say something specifically, a kind of secret password. The kobolds also mention the test of the 5 beasts, as they noted laws of the 5 beasts in a religious text. I have no clue what that means. It might be a puzzle, a symbol, or maybe just more religious quotes. Now, the big issue is I gave them a weapon for mass destruction from Sarenrae called the Sun Wheel. Their followers were wielding it, a halfling named Bilgra and a dwarf named Vera. Or, what's his name? Verza. The DM will text you that in chat.
Okay. So you're telling us about these people. Do you have a picture of them, so in case you see them on the road in a passing?
Sorry, we do not carry technology like that or devices. But I can give you a brief description.
Does anybody draw a picture of them? Does someone draw a picture of them?
Oh, sure. I dabbled in some art and read some art books in my library. She takes 30 seconds to draw a picture of a halfling and a dwarf, and it's terrible. You just see a bearded woman and a small little elf creature. That's what they look like. Looks like a kid's drawing.
So we're looking for a bearded woman and
Halfling man.
halfling man.
Mm-hmm. Now, they had this tool called the Sun Wheel. Very powerful, and it was given to me by Sarenrae, and I gave it to them as they were worthy. But as they were trying to plan an attack on the cave where the cult lived, called the Scar. They never came back. So it's...
So it might be in the cave.
Yes. But the good news is that they cannot wield it unless they are Sarenrae, a part of the cult. But I'm afraid that they're going to tamper with it and corrupt it to burn all of Otari. They haven't attacked for at least weeks, but judging from these notes, they are building an army. Don't know when they're going to attack, but that's when you come in. I need you to use this notebook and find out where they are, please. I would do it myself, but I have to keep up with the library, and I'm just a common folk that knows a few cantrips. I'll get in the way, mostly. I'm a bookworm, as you can see. As she gestures her hands, puts it in the air, as she reveals all the hundreds of books. Plus, this is my temple too, so I can't really leave.
Looks like some kind of library you got here.
Yes, all fancy books and religions and stuff. Any knowledge you need to know.
Is there any books about the cult?
Yes. Would you like any of them?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make sure I get them as soon as possible. Now, if it's possible, when could you do this task? It is a half-a-day trip to get there. You probably need to prepare a lot of food and rations.
Yes, we need to prepare, plan. But we need to discuss this among our members of how we're going to be moving forward. What, when, where, why, how, and what are we going to do? And all of that.
Yes. Take your time. I'm going to go find the books while you go talk to your cohorts.
Okay, guys. Some things that kind of stood out to me in our little briefing we had here. The cobalts that they captured, the wording that Ms. Vandergrift chose is, he said, repent, meaning they were worshiping at some point in time and they chose to repent. But repent how? Are they repenting to the local deity, or to repent to what exactly? They need to find out more about reading up about their religion.
Absolutely. I think we also need to go investigate the area of wherever this cave is, so that we can see if, just for exploration, see what type of things that we may need. We also may need to have rope, light, healing potions. Might need to go back into town to go to the store to gather some spells or healing potions or more rations and rope or weapons and tools and things. But first we need to find out about the cult.
I think we should interrogate these kobolds before we head out.
Where are the kobolds at?
Ms. Vandergrift.
Yes?
Where are these kobolds? Where are they being held?
Be right there soon. Give me a second with the books. Lavatasha. Okay. I am back. What is the question?
The kobolds that were that were apprehended or held, we want to question them ourselves. Where are they being held?
Oh, those kobolds. They already repented and they left them.
They left them? What do you mean they left them?
Well, they left them in the wilderness, of course. They repented and they felt wrong about their sins and stuff. They told us the truth and they left Lemetesha's worshiping or being a worshiper of Lemetesha. We didn't kill them. We didn't lock them.
People are missing, and these kobolds were witnesses or suspects, and you let them go?
Well, I didn't let them go. My champion let them go. He redeemed them, of course.
And your champion is missing?
Yes.
The only thing that was left behind was the notebook. So Vanny is only telling you pieces of the puzzle that she knows, and here's a notebook was left behind.
Okay, we gotta find
if it does help, the notebook was given back to me by the kobolds. That but they left off into the where was it? The Dwarven King Mountains, the 5 King Mountains, and that was weeks ago.
The direction we need to go to is the 5 King Mountains.
No. That is too far. The direction you need to go is in this notebook. Let me see what page. Yes. Okay, right here. And she points on the map, and it is half a day across Otari.
Towards.
Yes, that is where their secret den is at. That's where they was planning a attack. So that's where the cult is.
Planning an attack for other people that were waiting for the order.
No. My champion was planning an attack on the cult, and the cult lives in the caverns, right here on this map.
Well, he wasn't planning it by himself. He was doing it by himself, or were there other people?
Oh, he had his squire and other followers, just 2 people, the halfling and the dwarf.
2 people?
Yes, the one that had the sun wheel.
No wonder he came up missing. He didn't have enough people.
Well, we thought he had enough. I mean, he had a lot of courage and faith in himself. I did too. And apparently that wasn't enough. And I'm hoping you guys are our last hope.
Okay. Anyone else got any ideas?
No, we probably won't know more until we start going.
We're going to go get supplies or check our inventory and see what we all have.
I probably recommend to do that too. But I also have the books for you too.
Yes, so I want to take a look at your Cobalt book.
Okay. Just tell me what page you need to know, and I'll give it to you for the answer. Unless you just want the books in general.
Yeah, can we have the books that we could take with us?
Take the books.
Sure. Here you go.
Take the books with us.
All right. Write in Lemetesha cult in your inventory. 1 book. Make sure you return it, by the way. You have a week to return it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does this do these books give us some insight on the deity as far as strengths and weaknesses?
These will give you the general idea of what the deity is all about and what her followers are and who are her followers and why people worship her. In terms of strength and weaknesses, there is none.
Does the books talk about the followers at all?
Yes, it does. It talks about the worshiper, the relationship, the servants, appearance, their home, and history. And unholy symbols too.
And symbols.
Yep, symbols, temples, shrines, and unholy texts.
Can we get some visuals on any symbols?
Sure. Looking for it. Do 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 do. And here you go. This is the symbol.
Unholy symbol. Okay, so this is one symbol, one unholy symbol.
Yep. And
what does this symbol represent other than it's unholy?
other than it's unholy, it represents Lemmeteshas. So it's kind of like a cross, like a Jesus cross. That's what they carry around.
So they carry this around, but hanging around their necks or something?
Yes. Let me see. Rarely place much interest on text, prefers to rely on divine and madness. Nonetheless, the more convoluted her followers, the better. Nope, that's unholy text.
Symbols that they carry around their neck, do they provide any type of magic protection?
Reading. No. They do not provide any magical protection.
What is the deity?
Lemmetesha. I'll type in chat.
What is that?
The mother of monsters.
Can we get a visual of Lemmetesha?
Mother of monster.
Alright, let me give you a visual. Wait, symbol visual or actual person?
Well, the symbol is that thing you showed us already, right?
Yeah, that's the unholy symbol. Yes.
Yeah. That's an unholy symbol. That's the. And is there an actual? He's asking if there's an actual picture of Lemmetesha.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me a second. Looking for it. Where'd you put it in Roll20?
Five tattoos of the deity Lemmetesha. Albany told a party what the tattoo is.
And is that it?
For some reason, those two guys wanted me for Lemmetesha. That was just weird. I don't know if it's up with that.
What is your deity, Aya?
My deity? Yeah, I had it memorized. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second.
What is the reasoning behind the fire and the ice sword?
Let me see.
Here we go. Steward's natural order.
I'm looking behind the ice sword.
Following acts or anything.
There is. Oh wait, no, wait. Appearance.
See specific order. Oh, that's a good one. Let me look it up. I'm gonna have to look that up because it's not in Path Builder.
The blades may grow and shrink in size like a falconer.
A buccaneer has blades that grow in size?
No, talking about the weapons that she's wielding.
Yeah, but I mean, you said it's like a buccaneer.
No, like a falconer.
Oh, what?
That is a sword.
Called what?
A falconer. Let me type in chat.
A falconer is a sword?
Yeah. Let me. If I type it. Here you go. So the blades are just fire and ice.
Right, but you're saying that these blades can grow in size and length, so therefore it might look like it's only a foot long, but it could probably be like 10 feet long.
Mhm.
Yes. Also, I think that's supposed to be say falchion.
Oh, falchion. Thank you.
Okay.
Obviously,
To answer your question,
wing it.
Dwayne,
Mhm.
I have not picked one, so I'm under the assumption that I do not have one. I just have an antonym which I must follow to stay a druid.
Mm-hmm.
Answer them. Oh, so
Yeah,
what?
it's my credo, my pledge to follow nature.
Kind of like
elemental.
what do you call that? The Mandalorian. Never take your helmet off.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like a rule that he has to follow. If he doesn't, he's gonna lose all his powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't say that I had to take a deity, and I did not. So that's something I'm not following on record.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they follow her?
Good question. Here you go. They follow her because they think they're either monsters themselves, or they are monsters and they like terrorizing people and killing people. She likes to whisper into people's ears and make people leave their village because they think they're ugly or monstrous. She's the mother of monsters.
Makes people leave their villages.
Well, this is probably going to be an off question, but it might be kind of in-game, out-game knowledge. When we say she's the mother of monsters, is she the mother of monsters because all monsters are descendants from her, or is she the mother of monsters as in she's the one that's currently like the most powerful monster, so most monsters follow her?
She's the mother of monsters because a lot of monsters worship her and sees her as a mother.
Okay.
It's just a title name.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that actually answers the question. Thank you.
Here's my next question. She has two types of people that worship her. You said they have worshipers and servants. What does the worshipers do?
Let me see.
What kind of weapons or powers do they have?
Let's see. Servants.
Because the servants have what kind of weapons or powers?
Let's see here. Worshippers of the Matesha are goblins, Medusa, gnolls, murlocs, and Lamisa? That's a new one. Basically non-human followers.
And servants are...
And servants are... What is this? Oh, a jackal. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to type it in. Special type of jackal.
What does the jackal do?
Roll me a recall knowledge. Nature. Sorry, religion. Because that is not in the book. From your knowledge, this jackal is basically a water mermaid that lives in the sea and can fly in the air of 50 feet. It can freeze people and cast fire from its tail.
That's a bunch of bullshit because 6, right?
This is what your character knows.
My character.
Oh, go ahead and share that BS news.
Not.
Oh, Okay, we're looking for ocean mermaids. Got it.
The next question is, how can we find out what her fear is?
Let's see here. What does she not like?
Yeah.
Okay, her anathema are attempt to treat a mental illness or provide aid to lamentacious enemies or stop a deformity.
Stop a deformity?
Yes.
Yeah, basically, if someone was trying to change someone and disfigure them, that stop preventing that from happening would be an anthem.
Of who? Whose an anthem is that?
Lamentatia. I type it in chat.
Hers? The Tessians?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do any of these, she'll take all your powers or curse you if you worship her.
Okay. So as long as you don't do those things. Well, I don't see her worshiper trying to do any of that, so.
Well, you never know. Maybe one day they'll grow a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mid-fight. Like, you know what? Like an anime cartoon. Realize what I was. All right.
Right. So let me talk to my crew for a second. Let me read back a little bit of what I got here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go get a book. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Crew. Stop me when you want me. Stop me when you want to.
Okay.
So Theoda, the champion, found a notebook about the cult and tattoo secret. Okay, so it looks like the only thing that I'm missing. Okay, so Mother of Monsters, she's tattooed, saw the tattoo. Y'all need a secret password in the 5 Beast test. So we need to figure out what the secret password is in the 5 Beast test. They were also giving a weapon of mass destruction called the Sun Wheel. And we're also not only looking for the bearded woman and half man, but we're also looking for Theoda, the champion. Cave is where everybody is at, so we got to figure out where the cave is. Only the cult can wield it. So if the cult can only wield the Sun Wheel, we need to figure out how we can possess the Sun Wheel. So you know what? We need to get some information on the Sun Wheel. Building up an army, use the notebook, book about the cults. Where are the kobolds? The 5 King Mountains is where the other kobolds went, but we're not going in that direction. We're going towards the secret den.
Wait a minute.
They follow, huh?
Going back, what did she want? I got lost in the sauce because I was.
That's a new one. Mm-hmm.
What is our actual mission for this one?
I thought we were supposed to be going to get the champion.
If I had to clarify, the actual mission is to rescue the Sarenrae champion and her followers, Otari, with their probably army.
To rescue the champions and followers.
And defeat the entire cult.
Yes.
And defeat the cult.
4.
Well, that seems easy.
You want us to
That's kind of
defeat
contradictory because what
especially
if
worship.
these people are the cult? The champion, the people that are following him, what if they are the cult?
Happen if they turn into a cult?
Then
All right, so let's break this down into, well, this is what I'm doing. I'm thinking, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Let's break it down to 3 parts. Is to defeat the champion, rescue the followers, and defeat the cult. I think that we should be looking for the champion first, because he might have more information for us that might be useful or helpful towards either breaking up the cult, finding the followers, or defeating the cult.
It's true, but what happened if the champions and all of them are deep down in the cave and we have to pass through a whole bunch of other stuff to get to them? We're not going to be sitting at the front door.
True, but well, that we won't know until we start on our adventure.
Exploring and investigating the area.
yes,
Yeah.
He's been
He
missing
might
for
be
at
just
least a
sitting on the
week.
side of the road crying. He might be deep down in the middle of the dungeon. Mm-hmm.
That's true. The sun will.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do with the sun will when you just told us that the sun will can only be wielded by only the cult can wield the sun will, correct?
No. Dawnflower, Sarenrae, that's us, can wield the sun wheel. My champion, his followers, and me. Anybody who's part of Sunray can wield the sun wheel. I need that back so I can study it, so I can make more of it.
So, question. In the event that none of your Dawn followers have survived the encounter, what is the intended way for us to retrieve this thing that we cannot wield?
Just if you find it, just retrieve it back. That's simple as that. If you can't find it, that's
Well, if we can't, well, how do you do that if we can't wield it? Like,
no. You can
We can't
you can
use it,
hold
that
it.
doesn't
It's
mean
just
we
you
can't
can't
hold
use the powers within it.
okay, wielding it is not the same thing as using the power.
Sorry, let me clarify. The sun will power is only activated when the wielder is part of the Sarenrae, or worship of Sarenrae.
Okay.
If that makes any
So
more
we need to
sense.
go in there, go get this thing, and then bring it back to you if we can't find your other people.
Yes, before they corrupt it and they use it on Otari, killing everybody.
Okay.
Sounds good. That was my next question.
Mhm.
What does it do?
I have no clue. They were supposed to. It's a really rare item, and that's why I need to study it.
And you're trying to study it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Back to my questions. So, Belle, you said 3 things we need to do was defeat the champion, rescue, and defeat the cult. Who's the champion? Defeat the champion? Who's that?
Oh, we need to kill her champion that she sent to on the mission that didn't
We
come
need
back.
to go find the champion.
Yes, not defeat.
Yes,
No, it's not
fine,
defeat
brother.
him. Yeah, he's.
All right, I
Fine.
wrote defeat. So we're looking
I
for the
misspoke.
champion
Mhm.
and her other 2 people. The other 2 people.
Yes.
Like the bearded woman and the half link.
Mhm.
That's who we're gonna go rescue.
Yes.
Next question is.
Last Loki. Well, I'll let you finish your thoughts.
We need to go to the store
Mhm.
and do an inventory.
Can anybody remind me, where's the last spot they saw the champion or the champion went?
Well, that's where we're going.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What is it called?
It's called the Scar.
Cave.
Cave.
Yeah, the cave is called the Scar in his notebook.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got scared. I must have spelled it wrong. I have the cave is called the Scare. Scar.
SCAR. Cave.
Let me read the rest of my notes here.
Okay, we're going to the Star Cave.
What is the deity? Monsters worship her. Why do they follow her? They think that the monsters and the terrorized people. She makes people leave their villages. Worship goblins, murlocs, Medusa, and non-humans. The servants are jackals. So the servants are basically wolves or dogs or
Well, if you want, I mean, the most useful I think would be is, can we recall knowledge on creatures that we haven't physically seen? Like,
yes, if you know the
like,
name of
for
it, then
instance,
yes.
we do recall knowledge on weaknesses and stuff for like jackals.
Yes.
Let's recall knowledge on jackals.
Okay, you already did for you, so somebody else has to do it.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay, religion.
My boar is going to recall knowledge. I got a wild boar, man.
I know,
I'm
but
collecting dead animals like trophies.
yeah, but I'm saying, are you going to try to let the board try to make a knowledge check?
No, I was just joking.
For a second there.
I was gonna say he can't speak. 14.
What is it, boy?
That is not enough, but not a crit fail. So no misinformation.
Tell him something stupid about a mermaid.
It's not a critical fail. I can't. Yeah, unless it's a critical
Because
fail.
I
No
just don't know
misinformation.
anything. I'm just standing there like, I got nothing.
Pretty much.
Anybody else want to try recall knowledge? Maybe
You can try again tomorrow.
Anyone?
Oh, you have dubious knowledge. Let's see here. You roll a 14. Oh, I didn't know you rolled 2. I thought it was the boar. Okay, let me see here. Where is that information? Give me a second. Looking for the creature. Because I gotta give you something false and then something true.
Oh man, who got the false information?
He has dubious knowledge, so he gets to, if he fails, I have to tell him a truth and I have to tell him a lie. If he critically fails, he doesn't get that. So let's see here.
We have to roll, what? Recall in nature?
Religion.
Religion. Who has the dubious knowledge? Who took that?
I do.
You did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you took it, because I was reading that thing and I was trying to figure out how useful is dubious knowledge.
I mean, it's more of a 50-50 more so than the absolute use.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, when you got a skill to pick up and you're just like, well, all of them suck right now, so why not the 50-50 knowledge?
Gotcha. Kurtigan jackals are powered from its connection to the mothers of monster, the DT Limitesha, and are very cruel, emotionless, and loves to basically not help the helplessness and prey on the weak. And the other knowledge is they are jackals, psychic jackals that use fire and ice.
When you say their power is linked to their connection, what do you mean by power? Like, the closer they are or more they believe, the more powerful they are? Or
basically, it's not about belief, it's about what you have done for the deity.
Okay.
It's influence, yeah. You know. Like if you're worshiping like, a druid's nature and stuff, and you haven't like potted a plant or like saved any trees, he's not going to give you like a lot of powers versus a guy who actually has been potting plants for his entire life. If that makes any sense. Woo!
Sense.
Nat 20, okay.
Until we fight these dudes.
Yeah. Okay, so Chikala, you know these things as, I'm going to botch the name on this. Let's see here. Kurtigan jackals, powered from its connection to the mother of monsters in the DT Limitesha. They are cruel creatures with 3 eyes and feast on the emotionless and helplessness of other prey, and love to eat corpses, yeah, for the flesh. What do you like to know about them?
You said they like to eat corpse flesh, but what about the living?
Yeah, they do eat living, but they prefer to eat things that are just dead and helpless.
Are we talking dead, like undead? Or like eating a...
Well, yeah, pretty much corpse. Dead.
Whether it's a zombie or a mummy, it's pretty much dead.
Yeah. As long as the flesh is just rotting, they'll eat it.
I love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you get to know 2 things about them. Oh, repeat?
But what you're also saying is that it will attack living people that are living, to kill them.
Yes, it will attack living people. How about this? It will try to chase you down, kill you, and then like wait until you start rotting and then start eating your body.
Mm-hmm. So, hope somebody's got a good nose.
Yep, they are very intelligent. They can speak and they have psychic powers by Limitesha.
Okay.
Oh, so that second part of his knowledge, dubious knowledge, was actually useful. All right.
So yeah, you have a critical. You rolled a nat 20, so you get to learn 2 information about them. What do you want to know?
For me?
Yeah, Chakala, you rolled a nat 20 on your religion.
Oh, okay. Any suggestions, anyone?
No. Every time we ask for weaknesses, it don't never seem to be very useful.
Not at low
We ask for
levels, I'll give you that.
I can't find much use for it. But anyone else got suggestions?
You can ask for lowest save.
Low save?
All right, lowest save. Let's see here. You know that it has a weak will.
Their will is weak.
Their will is weak.
Okay, so anything that targets their will is good.
Mm-hmm. And you have one more question.
Does that mean they're easily intimidated?
Yes.
That's good and it's useful information. We don't necessarily have to fight these guys when we come across them. If we come across as intimidating, and which means that they are capable of communication.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're not going to fight mindlessly, though. They're going to.
That intimidation is a
method of attack.
Form of attack that we may want to use to avoid physical attack.
Well, you still have to physically attack them to kill them.
Well, we may not have to kill them if we can intimidate them and scare them off.
I think intimidation makes them easier to kill.
Makes them frightened.
That doesn't make them like, oh my God, I'm scared, and then run away.
There's certain feats for that, but you guys don't have it, so no. Okay, and you have one more question. You can do weaknesses, special abilities, resistance, immunities, highest save, lowest save. And this is for Jakala. If he's still here. Okay, cool.
I'm just thinking about actually this question versus asking.
Well, what about highest saves? I mean, we could avoid using stuff that ain't gonna benefit us, I guess.
Is that what you want, or you want something else?
Said highest save.
Yep, highest save, and there's other options if you're gonna pick that.
Is that what you were saying, Demetrius? High save?
Yeah.
Bill. Okay, so high save.
How important do you think that is?
Well, let's say they're resistant to physical attacks. Then we know that going in with a bunch of weapons is probably not in our best interest.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, but that's resistance. Are you talking about saves or are you talking about resistance?
Well, I'm just giving him an example.
Oh, okay.
So whatever his highest save is, once we know that, so we know he's vulnerable to something like intimidation. So if anyone has that ability, that'd be a good one to take to make him easier to hit. And then knowing what his highest save is will let us know what we should avoid, the type of attack we should avoid using. That way we don't waste a turn trying to, let's say he hits, the opposite, then trying to intimidate him won't do anything. So that's a wasted turn.
Intimidation. Oh, that might work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my thought. I really struggle with the recall knowledge and the usefulness of it. So don't look at me as a subject matter expert.
So I'm not what I was doing wrong. I just wanted to make sure that I give us the best opportunity to do different things.
Yeah, but you can't prepare for everything,
Yeah, just whatever it is you think is going to be useful for your character to know in battle. Pick something that is going to help you think will at least benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. far as I know, I'm good on all the information. If anybody have any different questions,
I think we asked a lot.
An hour's worth. I'm good.
okay, all right.
All
So
right.
let's go and go to the goods store
Mm-hmm.
and armory store and see what we can get our stock up on our equipment.
All right. Cool.
Since we're going to the store, I got a question.
Yes.
In the armor, well, I'm not sure if it's in the armory. So a ruin for my armor to boost AC. How much does that cost?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's like what 65, might be more.
65 gold or?
65 gold.
Oh, we don't have that kind of cash, I don't think. It's not that the group's going to want to spend on little old me.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, you can't. You have a limit to the type of armor you can carry. Am I right?
No, I only can use leather armor. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, would you try to get some enchanted leather studded armor?
That's the gist of it, yeah.
Okay.
65
Oh,
gold,
sorry.
that's a
Never
lot.
mind. It is 160 gold.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
So
Yeesh.
let's look here.
All right. I mean, he's not the only one buying. Anybody else looking?
Yeah, where we at? What are we doing? Where
You
we
guys
at?
are at the store.
I could sell this scimitar that I have that I have never used. I have a regular short sword
Mm-hmm.
that I do not use because I have a smoking sword.
Okay. Let me see. Looking. See how much that costs.
Never used that here.
Short sword.
How am I supposed to look at what we got and what I can get?
Oh, here.
Party loot?
Yep, party loot. Here you go. For Venmo.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're trying to ask me what you want in the store, that's a whole different question.
Yeah, I want stuff in the store. Well, so we're looking at the party loop just to remind ourselves what we all have?
Yes.
Yeah, what we can sell or use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So let's see here. Scimitar and...
Then I'm going to go to the store.
Okay. She said this is going to take a couple of days to do.
While they're looking.
Mm-hmm.
Will you allow me to turn my verdant weapon into a warhammer with a axe side and a hammer side?
No, I cannot do that. It has to be an actual weapon in the game.
Or, more specifically, it has to be a rune-based weapon like my weapon that has the ability to do that.
What, the shifting rune?
Yes.
Okay. He's not wrong about
It
that.
allows his axe to be a hammer and an axe.
Correctamundo.
Well, not at the same time. He can change it in between. I would say think of it like something.
What does
Mm-hmm.
what does my magic sword that's crafted to my short bow do?
Your what?
You do a +1 damage to your attacks.
You have a sword attached to your bow?
Well, she has a Well, she took a rune off of a magical sword to give it to her bow.
Okay, making sure.
So, Dale, do you still have
Let me see.
disguise?
The
Scimitar.
Head of the Skies? Yes.
Yeah. Will that turn you into a kobold?
No, the way this hat works is like this. It's kind of weird, but when I put it on, I've gotta like put on makeup and like pretend like I put on makeup or something to that effect, and I only look like something as good as I put it on. So if I didn't do a good job putting the hat on, I kind of look like something.
It's like that's off the bread basket.
So it's as I understand, it's like putting on makeup. If I do an expert job, I'll look exactly like what I'm trying to look like. If I do a crappy job, then I vaguely look like what I'm trying to do. So the head of the sky, you can sell it. It's not very reliable.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You guys can buy healing potions, rations, water skins. I'll even type in the chat. Water skins, potions, scrolls, staffs or wands. Let's see if I pick one of those. Well, will be useful for you guys. Potions, rations, water skins, potions, bedrolls. So yeah, like there's invisibility potions, there is enlarged potions, flying. I think there's like, yeah, level 3 flying potion.
How much for the invisibility potion?
Let me see. I think it's like maybe 10 gold, maybe for level like 2 visibility.
Well, here's a question: how does the invisibility potion work? You pop the top, you drink it.
Yep.
And you turn invisible. Any actions, actual actions?
If you take any hostile action, it goes away.
Just hostile?
Hostile, yes.
Okay. So you can pick up things and...
How long does it last?
Lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, let me see. Let me double check. Invisible.
That's not
And
shabby.
like he said, can you pick up things and hide it on you and keep going?
It lasts for... Oh, wait, right. It's 20 gold. How was last? Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, I was right. 10 minutes. I should know this. I'm a illusionist, for Pete's sake. Another campaign.
It's a pretty good one. 10 gold. Okay.
No, 20 gold.
Even for 20. 10 minutes? That's...
And what...
Oh,
that's the invisible one. What was the other one that we was asking about?
Flying, okay.
What's the flying one?
what?
What flying potion?
20G. Flying potion. Yeah, I'm looking up flying potion.
If I have a flying potion?
No, I don't think anybody has a flying potion. I'm pretty sure nobody does. I'm looking up how much it costs.
Flying potion in the store.
Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. Flying potions cost free... Really? Okay, fine. Whatever. You guys can't get a flying potion. It's a level 8 item, and it costs 100 gold.
Wait, what the flying potion?
Potion of flying.
We had a flying potion before. It was inside of a cave, but I don't think we had to have a certain level to use it.
No, you don't have to have a certain level. It's just the town doesn't sell over level 4 items. And this is a level 8 item.
So, someone has poison centipede venom. Can we use that against our enemies?
Yes, you can, but you have to apply it on your weapon.
I think Chakala has that.
Let's see. I have poisonous weapons.
No, centipede.
If you don't want rations, just say so.
I mean, what are the rations and what are they?
Rations cost... Looking up. Oh, 1 week of rations costs 4 SP, which is 4 silver.
Okay, give me a week of rations.
Okay, minus 4 silver off your character sheet, and I'll give you a week of rations. Anybody else?
I'll take. You said it's silver pieces.
Yep, 4 silver pieces.
I'll take a week worth of rations.
Hey guys, heads up. If you got an adventure pack at the very beginning of the game, you should already have rations. So double check that.
Okay, but how much rations do you have in an adventure pack?
About a week or two.
Let me see.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Hey, give me
okay.
back my 4.
Oh, yeah, okay. Here's your back at 4.
Trying to figure out. Hey, here, bro. How you look at what's in your ration. It doesn't really.
What's literally in it, I don't think it really matters.
Not really, unless you're a vegan.
You just said, okay, it does say 2-week ration. Soap. You got soap. 5 torches. A water skin. 10 pieces of chalk. Flint and steel.
Mm-hmm.
50 feet of rope. Now, what we don't see in this pack is a grappling hook.
Yes. It's the standard adventuring kit always needs a grappling hook. Whether Indiana Jones or Michael Myers.
So I think what I'm going to get is a grappling hook.
Okay. Grappling hooks are... I'm looking... Whoa, really? Okay. 1 silver for a grappling hook. You could throw a grappling hook with a rope tied to it and make a climb easier. To anchor a grappling hook, make a attack rolls, yada yada, and DC, yada yada. Okay, cool. Yeah, 1 silver. Just type in a grappling hook in your inventory and you're good to go.
A grappling hook requires an attack roll?
Oh, yes it does. I didn't know that either.
Whoa. Okay. What if there's nothing to attack? Can you still use it?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, you're not. I mean, you're using it for an attack roll to aim, but damage-wise, I don't think it does. I mean, in my opinion, I would say it does like 1d4 damage.
What you do is just grab the object. It's not made to hurt the object. It's made to grab the object, and you can do it to either pull them closer to you or.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm asking is in combat versus out of combat is to make sure that it can actually be used when we're not in combat. Because it would suck. We get to a cliff and we're like, okay, we're going to use the grappling hook. So can't use that. And you're like, why? Because you got to do an attack roll. There's nothing to attack.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you guys. Come on.
You wouldn't do what?
The whole it's an attack roll, so you need to attack a monster with it. That makes no sense. You're using an attack roll to climb up something. So to see how far you throw it, to see you aim in the right direction.
You might want to use this grappling hook to either trip them up or cause them to.
It's not used to trip people up.
You can use it as a grappling hook.
Yeah,
I was just asking a question for clarification.
Yes. Okay. Is everybody good to go?
I'm gonna minus this one out of my abilities, but I'm also going to get a net for my gun. A net.
Okay. Let's see.
How much is a net?
A net would probably cost probably like silver. Let me see.
1 second. Already spent 24 gold, so it's like, what else did we get?
No. He retracted his statement and he's only taking out 3.
3 what?
3 gold coins.
3 gold.
For healing potion.
Yes. He spent some of his money. He spent 9 of his gold coins and took out 3 of the parties.
So he bought himself 3 minor potions.
No, he bought himself 1 lesser healing potion.
Okay. Well, I guess I will take 2 minor healing potions.
2 minors, okay. From the party loot or your loot?
I don't have any loot.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's 8.
Wait. So you mean to tell me you're taking 2 minor healing potions and you're not even using any of your money to offset costs?
Literally no money.
He just joined the party, and he helped us take down that
I spent all my
that
money on my
sorcerer.
armor and my sword.
Yep.
That is it. I have no money to my name. I couldn't even pay for my own food.
All right, I got you. But he did help. He did put some work in. So let's see here. Poisonous potions.
You're gonna be doing a lot of killing. That's all I know.
Oh, did you see what he did last time?
Okay, I'm looking for
Otherwise, I would
potions.
like to buy a week's worth of rations.
Hey, these dwarves, they're costly.
A week's worth of rations. Minus 4 silver from the party loot, and you have a week worth of rations. All right,
There.
I got poisons. What we got? Toad skin. Nope. Violent. Venom. Yes, you can. Let's see here. You want the good stuff or you want the okay stuff?
To put on my bow.
Okay, we got centipede venom. We have black spear poison. And let's see here. And violent venom.
What's what?
Wait, that's uncommon. Jeez. Wait, give me a second. Is there anything common? Toad tears? No. Ah, black viper venom. Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna type in chat, and I'm gonna tell you how much it costs. $6G.
Yeah, I'm not using it. I'm walking around.
So uncommon, that is uncommon. And that is common.
He said it took 2 hours to find the army.
4G. And last one.
Hello.
Alright, here's the venoms you can buy at the store.
Alright. Let me tell you what I want. So, what's the worst?
What's the worst? The worst is the 6 gold one, which does... Let's see here. Where are we? Alright, stage 1, they take 1d8 poison damage for 1 round. Stage 2, they take 2d6 poison damage. And this lasts for 3 rounds. DC is
Alright.
18.
Let me. Okay. And the spear frog poison.
Spear frog poison, DC for them to pass is 15. It lasts for 6 rounds. Stage 1, 1d4. Stage 2, 1d6. And enfeebled.
Alright. Let me do. I'm going to change my 32 pennies, silvers,
Mm-hmm.
to 3 gold coins.
Okay.
Will give me 10. Now I want a spear frog poison and a black venom. And I'm done. Can you add that, please?
Yep, I can add that.
I'm done.
Cool.
Done, son. Done.
So we get this party on the road.
Done, son.
Let's see. Venom.
cover.
Let me tell you, when you eat this tamale, you don't eat that green covering. That's just a heat pack for the actual inside of the tamale. So you have to take that green corn husk off, and that actual dough and meat on the inside. That's the actual tamale. Did you catch any of that?
Is this yours?
Yep, caught it. And boom, boom, boom.
I was wondering if she just started eating it. Don't eat that green corn husk.
Are you using the party loot or are you using your own loot, Venmo?
Yeah, you'll find it very tough, and you'll not catch it.
Okay. No. I mean, there's still money in. There's still money in there.
No, I'm not eating the green husk.
All right. Cool. Okay. Now we're all good to go. Let's see here. Make sure everything's good. Said. Done. All right. So, as Vandy said, the travel time will take at least half a day, which is 12 hours on foot. And you all have to take a exploration activity while you guys are traveling for 12 hours.
For what?
Exploration activity. So let me show. Show players. Boom.
Yeah, I'll close it. Give me a second.
If you click the little pink link, it will show you all the exploration activity.
I want to.
Now, one person has to be the designated sense direction to know if you guys are going the right direction.
Well, we have a map, right?
Sure, I'll do it.
You have a vague drawing of a map in a notebook.
I'm going to be.
But it can
searching.
help you guys travel. It will give you a +2.
You're searching? We're supposed to be traveling.
He's searching for
Exploration
traps.
activity.
Yeah, it's an exploration activities.
Okay, so somebody has to be the scout.
Yep, somebody has to be the person who sense direction.
I'll scout or I'll do the search. I'll be searching. If nobody wants to scout, I'll scout. Otherwise, I'm going to be
scout.
searching.
I'll be scout.
Scouting only gives you a +1 bonus to initiative, so it doesn't stack. So if another person is scouting, it's not going to stack.
Back to my original.
You have what? You don't have a shield, so you can't defend. You got investigating, scouting, searching, sense direction, and that's pretty much it. That's what most of the people do. Dan Grimm, what you picking?
I said I was going to be the one doing sense direction.
Okay, gotcha. And Venmo?
What's left over?
You have searching and investigating.
I'll do search.
And what?
I'll do search.
Okay, let me see here. I double check everybody. So many things on my screen. Turn it red.
If you want to check everything, I need to travel at a speed of no more than 300 feet per minute or 150 feet per minute to ensure that I check everything before I walk into it.
Searching. Jakala is
Scouting.
okay.
So the GM has to attempt a free secret check for me? I ain't gonna never know.
Bell is scouting and I don't do secret checks.
Okay. You just tell me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you roll in, the actual chat, your perception.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to know? Because it just says when I come up to it, you will do a secret thing.
Well, some GMs do it, some GMs don't. I prefer not to do it.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you when. Yeah, I'll tell you when to roll. All right, a Venmo, boom, 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 boom. Cool, cool, cool. Let me get all this off my screen. So many tabs.
That's your ADHD kicking in, huh?
No, that's me trying to give everybody something for the shop and looking up all this extra limited stuff that you guys need from the library. Okay. A lot of prep. But it's good because you guys are going to be here for a long time. So say goodbye to Otari.
Shit.
Yeah. Woohoo! Okay, let's get started. Let's do this. Okay. Whoever is searching, roll me a perception check. And whoever is sensing direction, roll me a survival check. Are you using anything to help you sense directions?
20. Woo, boy, look at that.
Hey, either I don't know what I'm doing. I can't find my perception.
Your perception would
Right
be
side?
yeah, like you said, right side. And you carry the sheet.
On the right side, it says initiative.
Yeah, it's right next. Initiative and perception are pretty much the same, but
Mhm.
it's next to initiative.
Yeah. All right, 15. Okay, 18. Cool, cool, cool. And sense directions. Tanagram, were you using anything to help you sense direction? Like a compass or anything to help you with directions or where you're going? No?
I don't see. I don't know where the assumption would be that I had the ability to do so.
Well, I'm telling you right
Okay, I
now,
was talking
you have the
about-
ability to do so. Did you have anything?
Okay, go back. I was talking to my daughter real quick. What happened?
Oh, I'm asking Tanagram about him sensing direction. Did he use anything to help him sense direction?
Who, me?
Tanagram. I'm just giving you a recap of what I just said.
Okay. You weren't talking to me, so that's good.
Yeah. So, Tanagram, that is a failure, and you guys wander aimlessly in the wilderness for 4 hours.
Oh my God! Somebody else needs to be the scout.
Mm-hmm.
You said aimlessly?
Yes, he's been like, I think it's this way. Wait, no. I think we backtrack. I've seen that tree before. I think it's that way. You guys waste a half a day already.
Well, you said 4 hours.
Well, yeah, I said 4
What
hours.
was the perception check for?
Perception check is to see if you see any traps or anything in that location.
Okay.
And so far, he's been guiding you through the wrong direction, so you guys haven't found anything crazy or any.
What's the scout? What's the point of the scout?
Scout gives you a +1 on initiative when a fight happens. So that gives everybody initiative +1.
If he would have rolled good, we probably would have been on his damn doorstep.
Yep. So anybody changing sense directions or guys, you just wasted 4 hours.
Can we all like check? I mean, we'll question for in-game play. Are we noticing that we're passing the same tree 3-4 times, or?
Yes.
All right, Tanagram. Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Because we have passed this same spot like 3 times.
Yes, I am sure this is the right way.
Are you sure? You sure? Because I am 100% positive that this tree right here.
Calling me a liar?
No, I'm not calling you a liar. I say that we've passed this tree 4 times.
What is your
So what? How? Let's do this. I'm going to mark this tree, and as we go along, I'm going to mark trees just to make sure we're not going in a circle. Lead on, my friend.
All right, everybody roll again. Whoever's searching perception and whoever's sense direction. Venmo, you don't see anything odd. And Bell, everything seems normal. And as you guys are walking around, you guys waste another 4 hours.
Oh, roll 17.
I guess Chakala's changing to searching. Okay. So we got 3 searchers.
Well, I thought you told everybody to roll.
No. I told Venmo, Bell, and Tangram to roll. If you're searching, roll. Yeah. So you still scouting?
All right. So we're still wandering. Did we come back to those trees that I marked?
No, you did not come back to those trees.
Okay.
But you guys are not at your location, and yeah, it's been another 4 hours.
Another 4 hours.
All right. Roll again.
All right. Well, I'm convinced we're going in the right direction because we're not going in circles. Tanagram's confident in what he's doing, so.
Okay, and Venmo.
Again?
Yep, and again. Okay, let's see here. I gotta start putting days on here too.
It's been an hour. Is that not been a day?
Yeah, I messed that part up. So it does say take a half a day. So if you fail, you waste half of a day, which is where you guys are traveling to. Doing the rule say.
Well, here's another question. Based on this, well, we know we have a map of the area, right?
Yes, it gives you a +2.
So we know exactly where, like, this is for sure that this map is correct. It's just where we're traveling to is unknown, correct?
Correct.
So are there any landmarks that us as the party can see from the way we're traveling to know that we are not going in the right direction?
Yes, there are landmarks on the map, but your person who is sensing direction has mistaken those landmarks as something else and getting confused.
Okay, so Tanagram, can I take a look at the map?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the map and see if I can make sense of those landmarks to make sure we're not going in the right direction. What do I need to do?
Let's see here. No. Stop. That is a success. What he rolled.
Oh.
Yes. He rolled. Yeah, the DC was 18. He finally rolled 19 above it, so he's good. And as you guys are walking through, you guys see the location. It's like 100 feet away from you. But the people who are searching, let's see who passed. Bell, you did not notice this, but Venmo, you do notice a distinct large ridge nearby, past a space of open side hills just on the outskirts of the woods. Unfortunately, unfortunately, you aren't alone. As you see 5 cloaked people with swords out as they walk towards you.
They see me?
Oh yeah, they see you. They're walking right towards you. And they grunt.
I was about to throw my camouflage suit on if they didn't see me.
What business do you have here?
Cultish, or do they look like we got descriptions of the champion and the followers, right?
That is true, yes.
Now, do they look like followers to us?
They bear the tattoo.
Roll me a perception check.
Who, both or just him?
People who are searching. Those people.
People are searching.
Yes. All right, with a 28, you can see a necklace, crude and unholy, of Lemetesha. On all 5 of these
are cultists.
people.
Cultists. All right. Ready yourselves, companions. I think we have a fight on our hands.
I will immediately charge it.
Immediately. Okay.
I wanted to pull my weapons out.
You guys pull your weapons out, and Tom and Grin immediately charge. So, everybody's going to start rolling initiative. Oh.
Wait a second. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I need to pull my person first. Sorry.
Why is it still open? Wait, let me clear this out. There you go.
It just worked.
All right, there you go.
You good?
Yep, everything's good. Now you guys can roll for initiative.
Okay.
It was still stuck on the first initiative.
All right, work on your token, everybody. Oh, yeah, do it again.
Oh, we have to do it again? I can't keep my 29?
No. Well, I mean, I'll keep your first roll. I'll keep it.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you put yourself in the thing.
I'm going to do it again.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, gotcha. Good thing we're not keeping that nat 20.
Yeah, we're going to keep that.
29, and we're waiting for Chikala and Venmo.
Oh, we rolled. I thought we were keeping it.
Yeah, no, you're keeping it.
Yeah,
you
you
just
just
need to be in the
wanna-
turn order.
Okay. All right, hold on. My 19 is better.
Now we're keeping the first roll. Alright, so Chikala, you have to click on your token, make sure you have all the 3 dots on you, and then click initiative on the side. Let me see here. There you go. That's how you do it. This guy. That's a lot of them. And one more guy. And Chikala's first roll was 15. I wish I had a thing that's like automatically puts everybody in order.
There is.
Thought it was.
Yeah, they did.
No, there's a way to like make it this ascending show.
ABZ. Wait, that's the wrong order. Oh, wait. I think you're right. Oh, there is. Okay, perfect. Makes my job much easier. And first up, it is... There you go, Tanagram. Your first move.
Thank you.
Your weapon's already out, and you were charging towards them.
All right.
In front of you is a fallen tree. Difficult terrain.
Okay. I will charge at them.
I can't see them. Maybe I need to back up.
I can't see them either.
Okay, I see them. Oh, I see them. Okay. We gotta move the whole thing. The whole chart.
Oh, we're the other way. We got to turn around.
Yeah. I thought we were going up, but they're behind. Damn. Okay. Sorry.
Nope, you're good. Right.
As I then go for a power attack.
Let's see here. Move up. That will take you two. That will take you 2 actions.
Okay, fine.
Aren't there 6 of them or 5?
On a regular
There is
attack.
5. I said 5.
Okay. Oh, there's 6.
17. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. As you hit this guy and he's falling down, he stops in mid-motion and he gets right back up. Is that all you got? Next, Venmo.
I have my weapon out. I am going to use hot prey,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And I'll show you who I'm going to hot prey.
Mm-hmm. Ping me. Oh, ping me. You know, like.
Yeah. I'm about to do that now. Can't get to this person in the middle, huh?
You technically can, but he has cover.
But if I move one over, I can hit him, right?
You would have to be like right here.
Alrighty, so hold on.
Long as not going between the tokens, you'll be okay.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Yeah. I'm gonna hit hunt prey for this guy here.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, nice. Okay. That is a...
That's what I'm talking about.
Not a critical hit, but that is a hit. He takes 13 damage.
Yes.
Anything else? Wait, move, and yep, hunted shot. 2 hits. Oh, yeah, that's 2 hits.
Oh, for the first one the first shot was 2 hits?
No. The first one hit, and the second shot hits.
Okay.
Okay, and it's their turn.
And that's all my moves, right?
Yep. What's the morale? Ah, gotcha.
On the floor in the living room.
He's going to get right behind Tanagram, flanking him. And swing with his battle axe. 24 and 15. Pretty sure it misses. 24. Take 11 piercing damage. Oh, should be slashing. Yeah, we got to change that up. Me and the captain got this one. You handle the ones in the back. Chikala, your turn.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my lure into the fray. Free action of walking in stride, taking out my weapon, and attacking as a free action.
Mm-hmm. Attacking as a free action?
Well, it's part of one of my free actions.
Press the action. So I'm pretty sure it should probably just draw the weapon. But let me see. Took it?
Drawing the weapon is a free action.
Gotcha. Okay.
As I go through.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. That is difficult terrain. So it'll take you 2 move to get here.
Okay. So free action of going towards them, and then I can use an actual action getting over.
Yep. Because your first action will lead you... First action, draw your weapon. Your action would lead you right here for your first. And then your second action, you can get right here. So, you have 1 more action.
Actually, I have 2 actions because the other ones were free.
Your first free actions were to draw your sword and gun. First action, move here. Difficult terrain. You only have 25 movement, so you're in your movement here, and then your second action will be right here. Does that make any sense?
You can interact to draw a one-handed ranged weapon, and can interact to draw a one-handed melee weapon.
Mm-hmm.
As your first action on your first turn, you can stride as a free action toward an enemy.
Oh, okay. Free action towards an enemy. Okay, so yeah. So wait, you said you have to use one action to draw your weapon. So right here, one action, draw your weapon. Free action, stride. Second action, go right here. So yeah, you're still down to 1.
Okay, fine. Gonna play. Going to use the
Shoot him in the face.
smoking sword.
Okay. To which guy?
The first guy. That Tanagram is in front of.
All right, gotcha. 14 is a miss. This guy in the back's turn. Let's see. He's going to stride up. Is that enough actions? 14. Oh, yeah, okay. And swing twice at Jakala. 8 and 7. Okay, he won that 20. I mean, won that 1 and then 1, 2. All right, double miss. Bale, your turn.
I don't have control of my companion. But
Let me see. I can change that in settings real quick. Controlled by you. Give me a second, and boom. Okay, can you control it now?
okay. All right, so I'm going to do dual slice.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to hit dual slice every time I use it, or?
Yes.
All right. And feats. Double slice. My dagger will always be my second weapon because it's the agile one, so I can get the bonus. But it's going to be long sword, dagger,
23-18. 23 hits. 18 hits. And he is still up.
Here's my D10 for fire damage.
Oh yeah, that fire damage is gonna knock him out. As soon as he going unconscious, his eyes just go white. It comes back to life, and he jumps right back up.
Okay, something's wrong with this.
Yeah.
Door.
Weak.
All right, well.
All right, one action, boom.
Oh, I gotta get the boar here.
Oh, wait. How'd you command your boar? It's 2 actions to do double slice.
Double slices. One action to command the board to come up with me, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Nope, no board.
Okay. What's he gonna do? Well, he said his buddy needs help in the back, like he said.
So, question.
Answer.
I knocked him out on my turn, right?
Yep.
And on my turn, he's not only knocked out, but he also comes back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he can attack on his turn.
Yes, because he's still alive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looked at me and winked.
He's gonna come behind and swing with his battle axe. 17 to your flat-footed, which should be 19, and I doubt that hits.
No.
Okay. Misses, and this guy's turn. What's his moral? Ew. Okay, gotcha. He's going to swing his maul at Chikala. Closest target. 16, 20, and 18. So I'm pretty sure 16 misses your flat-footed. 20 against your flat-footed will hit. And 18 against your flat-footed is going to miss.
And I would like to use my Retributive Strike.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, so Jakala, get back 2 plus your level, which you're level 4. So take only 10 damage from this attack, as Damagrim deflected some of the blow. And 20 to hit this guy. Is that a hit? That is a hit, and he takes 16.
Oh, man. You said I take 10 damage?
Yep, you take 10 damage. And Tentagram, where are you going to step at? You got to step closer to your target.
I will step this way.
That's not closer to your target. You're trying to hit this guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy right here.
Oh, okay, I will put it right here.
Yep, there you go. Boss, I think we should take the arms of the little one over there and then combine it and give it to, maybe to me. I could probably use that arm. And she's going to strike at Talgrim. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. He's going to back up first.
So,
They're pretty smart.
I keep backing up. There's something wrong, guys.
Yeah, these guys are dead. You need like positive energy.
He's going to take out his javelin and throw it at Talgrim.
That might be what we need to do. We might need to change up strategy, y'all.
Oh, a 7. That's misses. That just plummets to the floor. Tangrim, your turn.
Alright. I will step here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do a power attack.
Okay, go for it. $16 against his flat-footed. That hits, and you cut him in half.
Wait, question.
Answer.
Was I supposed to roll for more damage? Because this is for like a normal strike.
You're supposed to roll an extra 1d12.
Okay, let me just...
Yeah, let me just make sure he's dead, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, go for it.
Sure.
So watch him kill this guy, and he didn't use magic at all.
Nope. You guys don't know what these guys are. So could be something magical, could be something internal.
Yeah, but my companion, he killed something without having to cast a spell of some sort.
I mean, he's divine. Venmo, your turn.
All right.
Your target is. Let me see here. No, never mind. Yeah, you still have your target.
So I can't do hunt prey anymore, right?
Nope, you can. Your target's still alive. The one with the green dot.
So what's the difference between hunt shot and hunt prey?
Hunt shot allows you to shoot twice with one action against your hunted prey.
Okay.
Hunt prey allows you to do extra damage because you're trying to pinpoint a right vital spot to hit him at. 25 hits. That goes right in his shoulder and still out.
Guys, it's not right. What are these things?
Want to do recall knowledge?
We've been finding a lot of undead, not zombies, but like undead creatures. So.
But are these undead?
We'll find out.
Nobody knows.
Right in.
Why you want to recall knowledge?
Yeah.
All right. Society. Wow. Yeah, that's nat 20. Okay. These are orcs. Orc warriors. In an orc. Oh, yeah. Basically, yeah. Orc warriors. Because you only did the one guy.
So they're not undead orc warriors?
Nope, they are just orc warriors. Basically, they are everything you guys know about orcs. Violent and crude and loves combat.
Okay.
The clan's all about fighting and glory and being the strongest.
Orcs.
What do you want to know about them? Two things.
Two things that I want to know about them is
Special abilities, weaknesses. We
I
could
want to know what
say
their weaknesses is.
weaknesses is nothing. They can die by normal means.
Ask about special abilities.
What? Okay, well, what was the last thing that he just said?
He said they have no weaknesses.
Yeah, but then he said something else.
They can die by normal means.
Okay. My next question is abilities.
Abilities. Okay. They only have one special ability called Ferocity. When an orc is reduced to 0 HP, then you can use a reaction to gain 1 health point back and are wounded.
I thought they were undead.
They can't use his ability at wounded 3. Okay. Oh, so they can keep doing it. Ooh.
So, guys, we're going to keep going with what our... We're going to keep it
I'm just waiting on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And that was number 2 for me, right?
Yep, that was number 2. So you want to tell that to the whole party?
Yes. I told it to the whole party.
All right, cool. And you have one more action. That one is a miss. This guy's turn. Oh, he's dead, so I'll take you off the turn order. Chakala.
Alright, I'm going to ignite my smoke sword. I'm going to do a reload and strike. So that's a strike an opponent within reach, one-handed weapon.
Mm-hmm. And reload your gun. You didn't shoot this round, so
And that
did you?
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said I'm going to melee strike
Mm-hmm.
and shoot my gun at the same time and reload at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. Ignite, striking, reload, and then shoot. Well, shoot, then strike, reload. Yep. Short sword towards who?
Sorry, that was a open sword, so I can reroll that.
Okay, roll for it. But who are you trying to target?
The target is
You got this guy behind you, and then you got this guy in front of you.
the guy right here.
All right, this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a miss.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot my weapon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not 20.
Yeah, we are doing it up tonight.
Nice.
So, and that also leads me to my second shot.
$19. That's 1, 2, 3. That'll be your third shot or third strike.
Right. I'm sorry. Third.
Mm-hmm. So that one would be a miss. And nat 20s, I do want to try to use this. Do you want a crit card?
Yes.
All right. Something new, guys. Basically, when you roll a nat 20, something cool can happen. I want to test this out. Let's see here.
I thought we said we're not doing it.
We're not?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Oh, what?
Crit cards. When you roll a nat 20, something cool happens with a special effect. I draw a card and I read it to you. Roll a nat 1, something bad could happen.
You didn't use it anyway,
So no. Okay, cool.
Anyway, the attack accounted.
Yep. That one's a miss. That one's a hit, and it's his turn. What's he gonna do? Well, he sees his guy's dead, so it's gonna go on top and swing. 9 and a 5. 2 misses.
I would like to use my retributive strike.
Nobody took any damage.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
No, you're good. Bale, your turn.
Alright. The boar, one action. I'm gonna use his support.
Your strike deals Damage to creature. Nice. Okay.
Feet. Double flash. Oh, it's over.
24 is a...
Okay.
Oh, that's a critical hit. Okay.
I'm talking about tonight. Get it for tonight.
Does the dagger hit since he's flat-footed?
Yep, dagger does hit if he's flat-footed. And roll me a fire. Okay, let's see here. That's 10. That's 3. That's fire. Yeah, you see his eyes just go pure white, and he just gets right back up.
Okay, now he gets... does that persisting damage go this round or next round?
Let me see. Persistent damage would go on his turn.
On his turn?
Yep, on the beginning of his turn, he will take
it.
it.
His turn.
At the beginning of his turn, he takes the damage.
Okay.
Let's see here. Good job, good job. This guy's turn. And he's going to take 1d6.
Who's doing the attack? Oh, that guy. So, no.
Yep. His turn does start. And double checking the reaction. When the orc is reduced, they can use the reaction to remain.
Here's what you can do.
Or increase the
Here's what you can do.
Orc
All
can't
right.
use his ability at will. Okay, gotcha.
Isabel.
So as soon as he takes the bleed damage, he gets right back up and he starts swinging. So now he is wounded 2.
Are we doing any damage to these?
No, you guys are doing a lot of damage, but the ability, when they use the reaction, puts them at 1 HP.
And he's got 1 health. You just got to knock him. You just got to hit him once, and then he'll do it again until he's dead.
And they always get the reaction on the start of the turn. So he took his bleed damage, but it was the start of his turn, so he gets a reaction back, and he used it for the bleed. So now he's back at 1, but he's wounded 2. But he misses all 4 attacks, 10, 4, and a 5. This guy's turn. You guys are coming more troublesome than I thought. But we are orcs. We're not going to retreat. It's going to go up to the telegram and swing. 19 and a 9.
Nope.
Yep, that is correct. His turn. Is he dead? Nope, he's still alive. He's going to grab another javelin and throw it at Chikala. Then grab another one and throw it. 16 and a 15. Nope. Stop moving. And Tanagram, your turn.
I'm attacking this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Power attack.
And roll another 1d12. That is a critical hit. Woo! Max damage on that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be 34 damage.
All right. He uses a reaction. And he's back at 1 HP.
And again,
Yep. That'll be attack 3.
minus 5.
Minus 5. That is still a hit. And he goes down. Venmo, your turn. As we see like a conga line going on here.
Same thing.
Miss.
I see that.
That's a hit. His eyes go white and right back up.
Well, you know that. My finger tweet when it should have twat.
Sure, little one, sure. Takala, your turn.
Reloading my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Protein.
Flank him.
With the smoking sword.
Okay. You might get another nat 20. Oh, 26. That hits, and you stab him right in the heart, and he goes down. Commander!
When I turn towards the guy, can I use intimidation?
Yes, you can.
Surrender or you will be suffer the same fate.
Roll me a intimidation check. What's the guy's will? Let's see here. Ooh, really? Wow. Keeping?
What is
You rolled a 2. Okay, go for it. Okay, as you tell him to surrender, or you might probably kill him, he doesn't feel phased at all. This guy's turn. Oh, he's dead. Bale, your turn.
He's ready to die.
I lived a good life. Everything kind of went downhill as soon as I started worshiping.
I had a good run.
Feet. Double slides.
Okay, well, I got good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
Yeah.
The good news is I remember who I work for.
The bad news is he has to kill you all now.
The bad news is I remember who I work for.
Okay.
So he has to die.
Who has to die?
Who has to die?
The orc
Oh, this guy?
guy.
Isn't that what you...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Isn't that what you guys were doing? All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. 9 misses.
27.
27 hits. Was it his turn beforehand? Nope. It's his turn next. And he took the bleed damage. So, yeah. He is slaughtered. The knife catching him on fire. Okay. And it is... Who's this? You're doomed. Then it's going to be him. You're dead, and him. The last guy puts his hands up and says, I surrender.
I give up.
I give up. I like I said, you know what? I like my life. I was talking to that cat guy, he made me realize, this ain't worth it.
Man, this is getting really awkward.
Now we need to talk to him.
Sorry, no can do.
Well, what do you mean? I surrender.
Sorry, one of my tenets is that I'm legally not allowed to show mercy to the enemies of my people.
Okay, Tanagram, can I speak with you over here for a minute?
Sorry, that would imply that I am not respecting my orders, so...
No, I'm not trying to interfere with your orders.
Well,
Before you do this, I need to talk to you. Can we talk over here for a minute?
No can do.
No can do.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to do that? because then we don't get any information from him, and we really need some information.
Yeah, I got tons of information. I just want to just like get out of here.
Does your tenement say that you must kill everything in sight?
By order of the great Forge Father, I must not show mercy to any foe of my people.
Give us 5 minutes.
What if he joined your people?
What if he
joined her?
What if he joined?
What if he became your ally?
What if he became your ally? What does it say about ally?
Well, I mean, of course, if he was my ally, then this would be great.
Okay, Orc, do you swear to be our ally?
As long as you don't kill me, yes.
He's our ally now.
Well, that's the deal. Either you join us or die.
I will join you.
So he's our ally now, Tanago.
Is that guy gonna kill me?
Are you our ally?
Yes. As long as that doesn't kill me.
See, Tanagram?
I suppose.
Very good. Okay, let's interrogate this guy real quick. Let's get a little bit of rope and have him come over and have a seat. Let's talk.
I don't think a rope is necessary.
Oh, then come on over here.
Well, I mean,
have a seat right here on this log right there.
Okay.
Right there. Have a seat.
Thank you, right? Why tie up an ally? Is that how you guys treat everybody? What's an ally?
Well, the rope was just to make Tanagram feel a little better, but if he's better without the rope, we can ask our questions.
So you're saying that
I would have said it was part of
just
our
really more to lie to me. So he's not even our actual allies, what you're saying.
I am. I just didn't know how this is how you treat people.
I thought you might feel better with rope. This is all about you.
I am unfazed by this person's physical prowess. If I so choose, I could kill him in one fell strike.
I bet you could. You killed all my friends. Well, I mean, they weren't really friends. It's more like co-workers.
Fair enough. So, before we get any further into this, let's figure out what we need to know. Are there any more orcs in this area?
There's orcs coming 500 miles away to this area.
Okay, so there are no other patrols out here. You're the only patrol in this area coming in this direction. That's good to know.
Well, not really a patrol, but yes, I am.
Oh, then what were you guys doing out here?
We were looking for the Scar. Have you heard of it?
So you're looking. So, how were you told to find the Scar?
Well, funny thing you should mention. We didn't find it. We were told about it, and
Why are you looking for it?
Well,
What were you going to do, Scar?
He holds up his unholy symbol of Lametesha. I think that answers your question. We were instructed by some kobolds to join the cause.
Destroy that icon immediately.
Sure, you can have it. He tosses it over.
I am not going to touch the icon of my enemy.
I think we should hold on to it. Something's telling me we might need that.
Yeah, if I destroy my icon, I might be cursed. For eternity, by the way.
To hold on to such dark possessions.
We might need it to get into the place.
And yet you want to taint your hands and soul with the icons of Lametesha?
I didn't say I was touching it.
Then no one here shall be taking any possession of such a dark sigil.
Okay.
Excuse me, I don't want to be rude here, but does anybody have water? That fight really drew me out, man. Can I have any water? Ally? Yes,
of course. Someone fetching some water.
I don't think there's a river nearby. We might need our rations.
All right.
We'll
Remove one water skin from your inventory. Venmo.
So we can see the Scar Cave from where we're standing, right?
It's well, yeah. DM says it's like, 50 feet past us.
50 feet past us. So they were also on their way there. Who sent you over to the Scar Cave?
Oh, funny thing. These little kobolds, man, the little tiny creatures. I think you've seen one of those before. And he was on and on about Lematesha and how it changed his life and stuff. And he's gonna get back at that one like bald man for giving him like a stupid staff or something. But like, didn't know what that was on about. But he was pretty funny.
Okay. So he sent you here?
Pretty much, yes.
He sent you here rather than you came on your own.
Yes, he gave me a note and to solve a puzzle and everything to it. You want to see?
Yes, let's look at that note.
Yes, thank you.
All right, he hands over a what's that? Where is it? Limitation text that reads. Really? I didn't put it in here? No. Similar challenge. Appears. Oh, okay, gotcha. It reads the same text as what's in the champion's notebook. The 5 Beast Challenge.
And what is the 5 Beast Challenge?
Well, that's what we're here to find out ourselves. But this is a clue.
So you came here without any clue about this vague message is. What were you hoping would be the 5 Beast Challenge?
Well, the 5 Beast Challenge that they told me was that's the way into the cavern. If you don't know about the 5 Beast Challenge or figure it out, you don't get in. So it's a test for worshipers like us. And you guys are not worshipers, so I don't think you guys are going to get in.
Okay, so you know that this 5 Beast Challenge is a test in order to get into the cave. Tell me what you know about the 5 Beast Challenge. Is it stages, levels? Start from the beginning. Walk me through it step by step.
Yes. They told me laws of the 5 beasts. Arrange the 5 beasts. Only one beast shall be placed in each pin. No beast wish to see another beast by looking directly north or directly east. 2 beasts shall not be in the pin that touches, lest they come to blows. And the GM will give you that in chat.
Okay. So do you know the answer to the puzzle?
Well, we haven't seen the puzzle, but this is the answer to the puzzle. Is what I assume. I guess clues.
Okay. So we know where the cave is. We know who sent them. We got our clues to solving the puzzle. Anybody else got questions?
Not at this time. I think I have a question.
So, do I come with you? Is that okay? I don't want to make it weird or anything like that.
You're to lead us in our quest, are you not?
I mean, I was here to go, join them in the caverns and all that stuff. But, if you guys are here too to do the same thing, we could just partner up. Screw those guys. Just take their cloaks. Let's just go.
Everybody grab a cloak.
Everybody grab a cloak.
Awesome.
That's good.
Okay, cool. Can I get some healing, by the way?
No.
Why see
But you know who will get some healing there? Chakala.
Get some time to heal.
What would you do?
I took rapid. What was it? What's it called? Not rapid recovery. Continuous recovery. So rather than taking it, well, you should know already.
Yeah, I should know.
No longer
Yeah.
an hour for me to heal people.
Takes 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes.
Best thing. All right, roll. Oh, you got insurance, so.
All right, Chakala, you're first.
Okay, put it on the 10-minute marker.
Where does that put you? I can't even see your health.
He's at 22, so Chakala get back 9. He needs 44 total. she's at 29. Well,
Okay.
she's at
So does any other? I don't
31.
think anyone else needs any healing. He's the only one that got hit.
Tamagrim got hit. Tangram,
All
yep.
right, so Chakala, there's another for you.
2 ones. Wow.
And
Okay, it's 7:20 a.m.
all right, Chakala, one more. Trying to get you there. That'll do.
Yep, that should be fully healed.
And Tanagram,
Yes.
14 healing for you.
Okay,
Little 11 for you.
7:40.
Cute.
I'm at a 48.
Mm-hmm.
You should be at 44. If your max is 44, you're at 44.
Awesome. Okay, should be good. Should be good, and everybody should be good except the orc. Thought we were buddies. I mean, also, what is your name exactly? Like,
Canada. Oath. What is your name?
I have a good name, really good name. Let's see here.
Really?
let the GM draw something real quick. Let me look up orcs' names.
Okay.
Does anybody have sense motive?
Why do we need the sense motive of our ally?
Everybody has sense motive.
No, I'm just asking. Does anybody have it?
Everyone has sense motive.
Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. His name is Grilgus.
We can all do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm not asking anybody anything. I just want a sense motive on my own.
Name's
How do I sense
Grilgus,
motive
by the
on my
way.
own?
Use your perception.
Okay. So
Mhm.
I want to use my perception on him to see if he intends to go with us and fight, or is he just scared and he's going to run away?
Join the crew when you get there.
Let's see.
Join the clan.
Against his, what is it? Against his what? Deception or diplomacy?
Join the clan. Join the crew.
Let me see here. Sense motive. It's against. Oh, okay. It's always against the person's deception. That'll be different. 14, and what is this? So what are you trying to sense?
I just want to make sure that when we go, I'm trying to figure out if when we go in there, he won't flip on us as soon as he sees his friends or run away because he's too scared.
Let me check his morale. How do you do that?
Is he going to betray us?
Oh, is he going to betray you?
Well, not just betray. Like, he can go in there and just be too afraid to fight. I was like, I'm good. Yeah.
Right now, you get a sense that he trusts you and that you guys are actually here to be part of Lematesha.
Oh, he thinks we're there to be a part of the Tesha. He doesn't think we're there to slaughter everybody on the inside.
Yeah, you didn't tell him that information, none of that. Because you didn't slaughter him, so he's like, oh, okay, I guess you guys just just here. Like, you're just monsters. You guys, like,
Wait a minute, he thinks we're monsters?
Yeah, he thinks you're
Even though
monsters.
I'm human, and there's a dwarf, and...
Well, no. In a more like, inside of you. You just came up and just slaughtered his people and stuff, and you're not killing him, so he's weirded out by that, that's for sure.
You have a halfling, which is me.
Yeah, he thinks you're a monster. He thinks the goblin's a monster. He doesn't see Belle as a monster. But it doesn't mean he can't join. So he literally just thinks you guys are here to join.
Okay.
Because you're not killing him, one.
So right now, he is now... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see where this is going.
He's not that bright. He's not asking a lot of questions. He's like, I just want to live, and I just want to join the cult. That's all I want to do.
All right. So, my friend, we're going to go in here, and we're going to take care of business.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how many of those the creatures inside are going to live through this when we're done.
Live through this? What, like?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the raid on Otari? Yes. Yeah, I don't know how many are going to live either, man.
No. We got to go into this cave, and we've got to clear it out.
I'm not following.
Do you feel like you got the strength to do that, friend?
Clear it out.
Yes. Oh, we're going to kill some orcs, and we're going to kill some cultists when we get in there.
Wait. You're not here to join. You're not monsters.
No. I'm a human.
I know you're human, but you just straight up slaughtered us. We didn't even talk. I just
Oh, well, you guys pulled your sword on us, so we...
I mean, to be fair, we were going to do the same thing to you. You know, we were bored. We traveled like days to get here. No fight. You know, just saw some random people. Were like, you know what? Yeah, let's get them. And, but you know what? You go do your thing. I'm gonna go head out.
Wait a minute. Are we having a falling out?
No. We're still friends. We're still keeping the we don't kill each other thing. I'm just gonna head out. You know.
Excuse me. What's his name again?
Grilgus.
What is it?
Grilgus.
Gilgis?
Grilgus. Grill and Gis.
If you break the party, Gilgish, I'm afraid that makes us no longer friends or allies anymore.
Well.
You don't want to break the party, do you?
No. I thought you were, I thought we were just, you all live in Tesha. But you know what? I see eye to eye. Yes. So let's go in there and let's go slaughter them all.
You first. Let's go.
Oh, sure. Yes. All right. He's going to lead you to it first. This is going to be fun. It is almost time to end the session, so let's keep going because this is the last part. Let's see here. Wait, I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna on my way. I'm saying, you know what, Tanner? I think he said he was our ally. I don't quite believe him.
All right. Get ready. So, as you guys finally made it to the entrance of the Scar, the terrain between there and the entrance seems to be nothing more than a few grassy rolling hills. And what do you do?
But I'll wait for the 26 from Dale.
Let's see, 26. Where is it? Anything? Nope. Okay, gotcha. That's something else. 26. There is. You see nothing. It's just 10 feet right in front of you, right there. And Grilgus is like, about to step in. So yeah, this is the place. That was pretty easy.
What is 10 feet in front of you?
10 feet in front of you would be basically the size of your feet right now. That's a foot. So walk 10 paces in front of you. One, foot at a time. Heel touching your toe. That's 10 feet. 10 steps.
I know. What is 10 steps in front of me?
Oh, the cavern, the Scar, the cavern, the cave, the hideout is 10 feet.
Okay, who's moving 10 steps?
Oh, the person leading us.
Yes,
He's going in
Grogus. Yeah. So okay. So simple. Okay. I don't see no traps, but okay. He walks 10 feet and he disappears. And all you hear is this. A
We
scream
hear a yelp.
of terror.
That don't sound good.
So he was here. He walked here,
Mm-hmm.
and
He
we hear a yelp.
disappears. As soon as you walk this 10 feet to get into the cavern, he disappeared. And all you hear is just
Where 10
scream.
feet? Point again.
Right here.
10 feet.
Okay. Well,
Can I use? Is this where I can use my invisible cloak?
Sure, yeah. Camouflage.
I
that's a great idea.
I have a visible. I have a camouflage suit.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use my camouflage suit and go in?
Yes, you should.
Yeah. I'll give you a, I think,
So-
+1 on your camouflage.
This is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put my camouflage suit on. Right at the 10 feet, I would like to go in,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I would probably disappear, but I would only want to stand where I am, get a good look at what's going on in the room, and step back out.
Okay, gotcha. So roll me a stealth check.
Oh my god.
16. Keeping?
Oh, hero point. Did something happen?
Where were you for the last 5 minutes? Your best buddy, your ally, just disappeared, and you hear a curling scream.
And that one.
All right, keeping. Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
Remove.
I guess why is she rolling for stealth?
She's trying to sneak in 10 feet into this
Trying to sneak in somewhere.
cavern, the claw, the hideout, the location. But your friend disappeared as soon as you went 10 feet towards it.
I would like to change out my bow for my dagger
Mm-hmm.
in case I am attacked.
Okay. So, as you enter in, this is what you see. When you cross through the threshold, the terrain begins to slow down, transforming in front of your eyes until it twists and turns to a landscape of the abyss. The terrain stretches to 60 feet as your vision begins to wound your own eyes. Roll me a will save.
I was trying to write notes down. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
26. That is a success. You are frightened too. And as you are in this void, you can see the helpless body of Grilgus on the ground. His head, okay, but his eyes and ears are bleeding out, and he's not moving. What do you do while you're in this void?
Did you say in the void?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to her.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Good luck.
How long has it been? Let me know when it's more than 5 minutes has passed.
Nope, nothing. It's on her turn. She has 2 more actions. She's
Okay.
Soon as I stepped in.
Mm-hmm. You don't. Oh yeah, you don't see your allies. You don't see nothing. It's just a dark void in space.
So I have slowed down. I see nothing but terrain that stretches for 60 feet.
Yep, towards the
This is
cave.
a big ass void, and the guy that was helping us, he is bleeding from his eyes and ears.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not okay. So
some might say he's dead.
He looks dead. I'm not sure. Yeah, he looks dead. My next move would be in this place by myself.
You either make a step forward or you come back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm coming back.
Okay.
I am stepping backwards.
Okay, you step back and your party can see you. And the frightened condition goes away by 1.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what did you see?
Oh my God. As soon as I walked in, this whole terror just went all across my body, and things started slowing down, and the terrain started stretching as if I was in the Guardian of the Galaxies going through the void. Hyperspeed or something. The guy that was helping us, he looked like he was dead, guys. And I know he hasn't even been there 5 minutes. His ears was bleeding, his eyes was bleeding, his head just didn't look like it was on right. Don't know what's going on in this place. It is a whole.
Well, how did you survive taking the step in, do you think?
I am not quite sure. I don't know if I have no clue. I just know that I knew when I stepped in, the only thing that was on my mind was stepping backwards. I didn't even get a chance to turn my head. I didn't even get a chance to speak a word. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. I just took 1 step forward and I took 1 step back. That's it.
Alrighty. Well,
Sounds like we go.
Are we going or not? That's pretty much the answer to that question.
Some kind of spell, or we're going to have something that we're going to be enchanted some kind of way. Or
I'm looking, see what I got. Well,
Mm-hmm. After a while you're thinking, your frightened condition goes away.
Well, I'm going to have to do some research to see if there's even a spell that I can cast to get rid of the frightened ability, that frightened, I don't know what you call it, but
frightened condition?
Debuff, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going in or not?
doesn't sound like it's going to be a good idea for us to go in there. Not right now. Not until we know what we're dealing with.
So we're going back to town?
We're going to need some kind of help. This is going to be, we're going to be at a disadvantage. Very big disadvantage.
This is, I can't even think straight. I don't even know how to.
Guidance.
Venmo. What you do know, you may have probably forgot, but it's 60 feet long, and at the end of it is the cavern, the hole, the entrance of the scar. And that's the end of this void. That's what you definitely can see.
Did you see? Did she see any? Well, Did you see any guards Venmo when you were in there?
I do not remember. All I know is I estimated it is approximately 60 feet away. The only thing I can think of right now is we have a rope that is 50 feet. Maybe if we tie 2 ropes together and all of us are on the rope.
Well, if y'all want to go, I'll go first if that makes everyone feel better. Otherwise, we're going to sit here and camp and see if anybody else comes in and goes out and see if we can get more information out of them, or we're going back to town. That's my thoughts on it. But if y'all want to go, I'll go first.
If you go, my question is, what makes you think you won't die? Like,
We need to get a distance. We need to get a distance.
I have absolutely no idea whether or not I will die or not.
Someone's cast a spell.
So we're stuck with either taking our chances, rolling the dice, and hopefully we'll get through. Or we could sit here and just wait and see if anybody else goes through. Right? Or see if anyone comes out. If somebody comes out, we might be able to, capture them and then interrogate them about how to get in without dying. Or we just go back to town and see if there's any books in the library that'll help us get through this void.
Well, I don't even this guy when it's like, I don't think we have that kind of time to be going all the way back to the library to go investigating a void that probably isn't exactly documented in our local library.
Well, that's why I said, y'all want to go, I'll go first.
I mean, I'll do it because, I sense no danger and I am supposed to be the fearless warrior of us all.
Well, what if the book has a dispel that will protect us or leave us on a level playing field when we go in there? Is there something that you can learn to unbound?
And I have
And you're 4 levels.
Okay, can I do a recall knowledge on this void thing?
Religion.
Oh, religion?
Yep, I said religion.
Okay.
You're good. Let's see here.
Religion. There you go. Religion.
Nice. Okay. This is a nightmare terrain. And what's the description for this?
So how do we successfully get through a nightmare terrain without dying?
Is that a critical? Wait, looking for it. Okay. Oh, the kobolds that were interrogated by Theta, from her notes, said only those blessed with 3-eyed sight can pass safely through this field of nightmares. Lamstrau and her religious symbols are both depicted as having 3 eyes. There is a loophole which allows them all to pass the illusion easier. To do so...
Oh, it's the totem that we threw down. Right? What does this picture look like?
Talking about the unholy symbol?
The holy symbol?
Yeah. Unholy symbol has 3 eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find that picture again.
There's only one.
Nope, everybody has an unholy symbol on them.
Do the guys that killed, do they have one?
Yeah, they do. Everybody has one. That's the first thing that Bale looked at. He was like, do they have unholy symbols on them? He's like, he rolled like I think a nat 20. He's like, oh yeah, they all have an unholy symbol around their necks.
Yeah. So, what is that under? What are those things called? I'm trying to pull up the picture.
Oh, let me see if I can pull it up for you. I doubt it. Let me see. What, the unholy symbol or something else?
Yeah, the unholy symbol. Yeah, it's got 3 eyes. That's what we need to get through it.
I said that.
Yeah, well, I was double checking to make sure. So
Oh.
yeah, just so
So how about this?
I'm
How
gonna
about we
go.
go back to where those bodies were and go grab
And-
all their symbols off their necks.
Yeah, and then
We'll
Tanagram.
all go through.
That Tanagram. This is how we get in. You can try without one, but I'm taking one and I'm going in so we can clean house.
I'm going back to go get me one.
Okay. So, Tanagram, you grabbing one? Tanagram.
Anagram? Something.
Who are you just trying to just like call your name, call your name, call your name. Are you with us? Yes. Okay. I can hear it. Okay, can you not hear anything right now?
That's not.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, that's why I just responded back just now.
Okay.
I was like, I'll wait for someone because you guys were talking about before you need the symbol, and I'm like, all right, I'm not sure what exactly is going
So
on.
Bill said, are you gonna go get one of these symbols and keep the people in, or are you gonna press it, or are you just gonna try to leave it last one?
Anyways, I will not pick up an unholy sigil for the last time.
All right, let's go in.
All right.
I got mine. Let's roll.
I got mine.
Take one as well. Do we have to put it in the inventory?
You guys have to... Yeah, you guys can put it in your inventory. Or we can do it later. All right.
I'll just add it. It's just unholy symbol. I mean,
Yeah, you might need it for later.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine.
I'll put it on my inventory.
Okay, let's see here. Why don't they have a... Whatever. Yep, you're going in. Everybody roll initiative.
What?
This is part of the thing. Yes, this is part of the hazard.
Alright, rolling initiative. Where am I at? Okay. And initiative.
Oh yeah, is the boar getting an unholy symbol too?
do we have enough bodies?
There's 5.
There's 5. Yeah. He's
Okay.
got one.
Gotcha. Venmo's here. Bale's here. Well, Bale's not here.
Oh. Hey. I rolled a what did I roll? I rolled a 30, so I'm gonna do that again.
Okay, I'll give you 30. I think you clicked the wrong token.
Initiative.
And Chakala. Oh, got 30 again. Nice.
Hey,
Well, give me a
what are the
roll.
chances?
Oh, click your token and then hit initiative. Everybody must practice this.
So we got 2. And number 2.
Well, hopefully this isn't like a reflex check.
It's a will. It's a will.
Thank God.
Oh, we got goodwill. Waiting for Chakala. Unless you need help.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. I'll take your 12. Rearrange it. Boom. And now I get to take you guys. Wait. It'd be better if. There we go. Perfect. And here you guys are.
Well, it's last time we get to...
Yep. Everybody roll me a will save as soon as you guys enter in.
That
And Chakala.
Where is the will? Oh, no, I see it.
Keeping.
And I'm the hero point.
Okay. You're down to one more. 26. Ooh, nice. Okay, nice roll. Okay. Belle, you have failed, and you will take 2d8 plus 9 mental damage, and you are frightened 3.
All right, I'm tossing my
Oh
holy
my
symbol.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tossing it?
Let me
Tossing
see.
it. It
1, 2,
didn't do
3.
anything.
I wonder why though.
Plus 1, plus 2, wait, 3, 3. Wait, hold it. You're just
So I
frightened.
took where am I at?
No, you're just frightened 2. Forgot the add the plus 2.
Frightened 2 and 2d8. So that's 8.
Nope, you
How
succeeded.
much was it? What?
You succeeded.
You didn't fail.
Yeah, you didn't fail.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
successful, but you said I took 2d8, so I got 6 damage.
No, you don't take any damage. Success is you're just frightened 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forgot about the holy symbol thing, so that gives you a plus 2. So yes, the holy symbol is working. Let's see here. Tanagram, that is a success. Venmo, that's a success. And Chakala, that is also a success. So you guys are good.
Okay, so
So everybody is
I
just
didn't take a
frightened
frightened.
2.
I'm just frightened 2.
Yep, everybody's just frightened 2. So Belle, your first turn. 60 feet away.
What exactly do we do?
60 feet away from wood.
From the actual entrance, which
Under
is
the void.
Okay, what direction are we talking about? Because
Yeah,
we're in the void.
forward.
yep, forward. After you pass right here, go in here.
Oh, that sounds like
How long does it take the frightened level to go away? How long does that last? 10 minutes?
Nope, it lasts for each round. Oh, also the board needs to roll a will save. The only
It
problem.
lasts each round?
Yep, it goes down each round
Okay.
at the end of your turn. Jeez, okay. What's a nat 20 do? Are you immune?
So my board is fine. So
Yeah.
there's nothing to fight, right?
Nope, nothing to fight. Just avoid. That's how it's
I'm just gonna
described.
stand here for a round.
Okay. Tanagram. Tanagram. Let's see. Use the bathroom.
Okay. Do we just keep going?
Where's he at?
What do you mean? Where am I at? I'm right here.
We've been calling your name.
No, I hear you walking around.
Yes, and I hadn't heard anything besides the part where we said the 60 feet thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you probably blink it out. Tanagram, your turn.
Okay, thank you.
I opted not to do anything to lower my frightenedness.
And I will just move forward,
Okay.
right?
Yep. You have 3 actions.
Is this considered difficult terrain or anything?
This is not considered difficult terrain. Double checking. Let's see here.
Or use 2 actions.
It doesn't read difficult terrain. To my opinion, why not?
And I will move the rest of the 60 feet. Also, did I take damage or did I pass?
Did you take damage or pass?
Oh yeah, because I got the frightened condition on me, so I assume I also took damage.
No damage to succeed.
Okay, so I made the 60 feet now.
Okay, 60 feet. Because you only move, what, 20?
25.
You move 25. You're a dwarf.
Yeah, I have fleet.
Aren't you wearing heavy armor?
Yeah.
minus 5.
So 20.
So yeah, 20. So you're at 60. Okay. So you're good. Venmo, your turn. So you're still in the void.
At trap, like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I thought it was worse. I was like, okay, what if it's just difficult terrain? I'm like, it's not difficult terrain. Oh, okay. Well, here you go. At 25, and you have 2 more actions.
I'm like supposed to recall knowledge or something in here or something.
You can. Bill already did.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Well,
did I miss anything?
what am I supposed to do now?
No. Did you bleep out again?
Yes.
You just got a bad computer.
What am I supposed to do now?
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, like Alex was saying, take that back. There is difficult terrain. It is difficult. It makes sense. My bad. I missed that. So,
Thanks.
yeah. So you'll be halfway.
Well, thank you. That really clarifies things. Thanks.
Yeah, because I was like, there's no way that this is that easy. You can just walk in here and just run in. All right, so Venmo, see here, difficult terrain. It's half of 25. Well, it's half of 75. 6, no. About 40. But yeah. 50, 25, and then 15. So 40, yeah, 40. I was correct. All right, so 40, you can get 2 right here. Okay, and Chakala, your turn. This is going to be harder for Bale, though. It's going to suck.
Because I got to move my pet.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you just keep the pet outside for now?
Well, if he does that, he's not going to ever have it.
See, the problem is that I would rather him not have to have that thing be killed off in some random astral void within the depths of what I can only assume was some sort of hidden entrance in a tree, than that, I would just stay outside for this particular moment.
That's understandable. Chakala, you move half your movement speed, so you'll probably be next to Venmo, unless Venmo has, 30 movement.
When you use the
Oh, you have,
ruler, you have to move, hold the icon and hit spacebar.
No, that was the old Foundry. There's no spacebar for doing that. I wish you could. You just have to go back all the way to your mouse.
Wait, what do you mean old Foundry? This isn't Foundry.
I know. Foundry lets you do this, and then you can press space to move.
I mean, why doesn't it just use the arrow keys?
Well, that's what he's going to do. Or he has to do. So Venmo has fleet, so that means... Yeah, okay.
So we're all moving half speed?
Yep, half speed.
Okay. So I'm at 25, so 5.
Venmo has 30, you have
2.
25, so...
5.
5, 5,
Right
5.
where Venmo.
Okay.
Chakala, you have only 25 movement speed. Venmo has 30. So half speed for you would be... I hate calculating this because I'm like, it's 75 total. Half of 75 is like about 40 point something. So
Half of 75 is what?
it's like, what is it? 4.25.
35.
35.
That'll be 70. So yeah, so right here. Because I'm pretty sure you don't round up. Yep. And before Bell
I
moves,
still don't have control of my board there.
you don't. Let me see. I gotta fix that. How you have not control of your board? Boom.
My
Update.
companion.
Update. We haven't given him a name either. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right. So terrain time. So everybody roll me a will save.
Okay, well, I guess I just made it in just in time.
Yep. You didn't bleep.
I gotta re-roll that.
So will save per round or will save per movement?
Will save per round. This thing activates on one round. Has one action. Wow, another nat 20 for the board. 22.
Oh, that's me. That nat 20 is me.
Two nat 20s. Wow, okay. Oh. Yeah, I just realized that. You're not wearing the Okay.
No, I'm not wearing the necklace.
Wait, why aren't you wearing the necklace?
Because it didn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Made you succeed, but okay. Tanagram, you
Well,
failed.
you didn't tell me that it actually did anything.
I did. I said I gave you a +2, and that's why you succeeded.
Yeah, but how do I know that?
I guess you wouldn't.
I would not.
No. But, Tanagram, you will take... Oh, that is a failure. So you will take 2d8 mental damage, and you're frightened 3. Oh, that's worse for everybody. I just realized that, too. So take 17 total. Not that bad. You can probably survive off of that. Bell, yours is a quick success. You're good. Boar's good. Venmo, -2. That puts you back at 24. So you're good. Intercala, that puts you back 4 -2. You're good. So you just frightened 2 again.
Are we supposed to see our initiatives?
Yeah.
Sorry, because
I don't see the initiative.
Because I only see the traps.
You don't see initiative? Can you see it now?
No.
You still can't? Okay, wait, let me see. Can you see it now?
No, it just says 32.
I see your guys' initiative.
I don't see one.
All I see is one thing on there that says 32.
Okay, how about this? Trust me, because it's late. Bell, it is your turn. 'Cause you're number 30.
Okay, well, in any case, no. Whose turn is it next?
Bell. Yeah, you guys are just rolling pretty high on this will save.
Yeah,
You guys are like hitting it on the dot.
blocking, Erd. Yeah.
Alright, that's good for Bell. Tanagram.
And now I will move the rest of the distance.
Yep. So Tanagram's gone. Venmo, your turn. This thing would be a lot better if it had a reaction, but no.
A what?
Yeah. So yeah, Venmo would get out of here. Chakala would get out of here, and that would just leave only Bell.
Okay.
And when he critically
Alright,
fails,
roll
he's all
will.
good. Yep.
Officer roll will too?
No, you're good. You're out. $20 for the boar. Next, Chakala. Chakala will be out. Speed it up. Alright, keeping the 20 for the boar.
Keeping the 20, yes.
Alright, keeping the 20. That is a failure. He only takes 2d8. plus 9 mental damage, which still alive. Not like I want to kill him or anything. And you succeed, so you're only fighting 2, and you can just get out the rest of the way.
Alright. Now, do I need to move him?
Nope. You guys are safe.
Awesome.
Man, that was very anticlimactic, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was all about.
Yeah, I thought I was like, well, I thought it was gonna be interesting, you know, the whole terrain thing, and it's like, nope. Oh, guess not. Okay. Like everybody succeeded, nobody failed. You guys figured it out how to like just get past it easily. So I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? That's just it.
I thought we were gonna have some monsters jump out.
Or something.
Yeah, none of that. That would make the encounter probably severe. That happened because you guys start failing. You guys are just taking random damage everywhere. But you guys get to the other side, and this is what you see. Where's it at? Where's that?
Cosmo.
The storm door has almost handles. Mm-hmm. Just make sure what I'm reading is. Okay. Once you guys exit the nightmare terror illusion, you find yourself staying at the bottom of a 40 feet tall rig that stretches several hundred feet in either direction.
Wait, did you say brig or bridge?
Rigged. Ridged.
Ridge.
Ridge.
Like a cliff?
Yes. With the opening hinterlands? Okay, with the opening hinterlands at their back, the heroes seem to have no way to move forward at first. However, looking around through the book, you realize that there is a secret compartment somewhere hidden around here.
Okay, so we looked at a book and then that's true that there is a secret compartment somewhere on the rig.
It's like a map. It's a map.
Yeah, remember, this guy took notes. He was planning on attacking this place, so he knew how to get in and to get out.
Yeah. So it's a map.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the book.
Yep. So, who's ever searching, roll me a perception or nature check.
That would be Venmo and what, Vale?
Yep.
Vale, yeah. I'm trying to see which one has the higher of the two. 7. Nature or what?
Nature or perception.
Perception.
All right, 23.
Perception, I think. I'm at plus 8.
You guys are almost done.
2 modifier items, so let's go with that.
All right, cool. Both of you, while searching around, you guys found a artifact against the wall under some moss and a faint outline of a large door. The door has no obvious handles or other methods of opening. However, there's a panel composed of 5x5 grid of raised squares set into the wall besides the door.
You got a picture?
Yep, I'm looking for it.
Do those pendants fit in it? The unholy items, do they look like they fit in those?
Give me a second. Okay, they say this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to work in Roll20, but try it out.
Did y'all realize that terrain that we was crossing is a picture of a face?
What are you talking about?
Or the void?
Terrain, the void that we were crossing. It's the face of something.
You're right.
I thought you guys would have not spotted that. I mean, I'm surprised nobody. Again, I'm surprised you guys just spotted that.
Well, it's not like we freaking zoom now.
Oh, you guys don't? I'm always zoomed out. Let's see. A number of colored rigs along the line of old-shaped regions of the squares within the grid. Each square can be pushed in with a significant force, pushing a square.
Stop.
Okay,
I
so
figure out how to do that.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to try this new Roll20 thing. Let's try it out. Because it says if I give you guys this, you guys can actually move the screen. Well, move the certain objects to where you want it. So let me see. I doubt it, though.
So what exactly is this puzzle?
Okay, so what can you guys see on your screen?
Crosses,
Two sets of squares.
stars.
Stars, yeah. 2, 4.
It's like upside down heart things, or are those like scary faces or something?
I thought there were scary faces, but now that I look closer, it just looked like hearts. But yeah, so the puzzle, to solve this puzzle, is simple.
So what is it that you're asking us to do?
Color ridges.
Okay, so the clues that were given to you were only one beast shall be placed in each pin. No beast wish to see another beast by looking directly north or directly east. 2 beasts shall not be in the pins that touch, lest they come to blows.
Oh, I know where all of them go then, to make sure
Is
that
this
they're not
supposed to be
touching
like?
each other.
Is this supposed to be like Sudoku or something?
I got the answer.
Okay, solve it. Because I'm lost.
Yep, solve it.
So, there's 5 beasts. Those are the ones with the black stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct?
Mhm.
See the lines?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna explain this as a
Explain it as you solve it. Go.
Okay then. So the first star in the left corner, see how it's blocked off by the red lines? Remember, it said 2 beasts cannot be in the same thing. Next star to the right is in its own red box.
Okay.
Star in the all the way to the left corner, it's in its own red box. Star in the middle, it's in its own red box. And the corner star all the way to the right bottom corner, it's in its own red box.
You're saying we press them in that order?
None of the stars are touching each other, right?
Right.
So, and then say the thing again, Sean. Say it again, DM.
Mm-hmm.
The north, south, east, west thing.
Let me see. It was 1 beast shall be placed in each pin. No beast wishes to see another beast by looking directly north or directly east. 2 beasts shall not be in pins that touch, lest they come to blows. In that order.
Okay, so
you got to press them in that order.
What order? There is no order.
That just means that those are just the ones we need to press.
Okay,
And it
press
says that no one wants to see it in the north or the east. So each star, there is not a beast in front of them towards the north at all. If you look at the first star in the first column, there's nothing north of it. The second star in the second column, there's nothing north of it. The third star, nothing north. The fourth star, nothing north. And the fifth star, nothing north. There's also nothing east of any of them. So, I don't know how y'all would say who's going to press what where first.
Well, how about we just press in the stars?
All right, so hear me out real quick. Okay, so 2 things. First and foremost, I don't think we were supposed to see the other side of the puzzle. Mostly because when I read the description for the actual puzzle, apparently it was supposed to be something that we were supposed to interact with, where we were supposed to move the stars into position in order to do the thing.
But how are we supposed to move the stars?
Can you guys actually move the stars?
Which we can't, because it's not actually possible.
Well, I've tried and it won't let me.
Yeah, so
That's okay. That's weird.
So yeah, Monster
Well, not
was
weird.
still correct, but I will say that the whole other thing that we saw, we weren't necessarily supposed to see.
I understand what you're saying.
You were supposed to put the monsters in those spots where the stars are.
On our own, without.
On our own. Okay, we solved it, DM.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep.
Open the door.
Okay. Cool. Well, they need to fix that feature because there is nothing that you can move actually.
Because I did click on it and.
I'm glad you showed that to me.
Yeah, I was trying to click on it. I was like, okay, I guess the players are the only ones that can actually move it, and I can't test it out because I got no players. So I'm like, well, I guess we're just going to test this out. But, yeah, you guys press the right buttons where it needs to go. And the door opens, and you guys enter in the scar. Can everybody see?
I see a blank box.
I mean, we're supposed to be looking at something.
Scroll down, and look for yourself.
I see me.
The darkness of the void. So not even in the void anymore.
Oh wait, I gotta put lighting on. That's all. They always have it on dark.
You fix the walls and stuff.
Well, never mind. No, it's supposed to be dark. So somebody needs to have a torch.
Supposed to be dark?
It's supposed to be dark. It's in the cavern. You guys are in the cavern, man.
Hey, Bale, can you light a torch, please?
Torch it is. I'm pulling a torch out my bag and some flint, and I am lighting a torch.
Gotcha. Light it up.
Hold on. Adventure bag. No, I didn't. I just got my adventure backpack. I didn't actually create a tab for it, so do I need to create an actual tab for it just so I can say torch?
No, you're good. Because I know it's in your adventure pack.
How long a torch is good for?
Torches are good for an hour, so
Okay,
you
so
guys
I'll
are gonna
just
be
go
here for a
ahead and take
while.
one offline.
Can you produce lights?
I do actually have produced light. I did keep that one, did I? Hold on, let me look, make sure. I think I kept
You
it.
gave
Hold
it
on.
to somebody, and you said if you make you another one, it was going to disappear on them.
Yeah, but
I thought that
it's.
was funny.
Hold on. Let me see if I kept it. I think I did. Hold on. I did not keep it though.
Oh, you didn't keep it? Okay. But you at least had an ever-burning torch.
That would be nice. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Oh, no, regular old torch. I'm going to give this to somebody because I need two hands to fight. So who wants the torch?
Well, I need two. Wait, why do you need two hands to fight?
Because I dual weapon.
He has a two-handed weapon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I fight with two weapons now.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Are you a druid?
I'll hold the torch.
All right, you're gonna hold the torch. I'll give it up. And we're going to need to end it right here to where you guys are about to enter in.
Okay.
They need to do better on their puzzles. Because I was like, okay, I gave it, boom. You guys should move around stuff. And it even tells me they can't even see this side. And I'm like, oh, so you guys can see both. Okay, well, you know what? There's your puzzle. I can come up with something better. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I liked it. And this is where the meat of the story is coming at. So next session is going to be way better.
Your own DPS unless you have something specifically tailored to increasing your damage output while doing it.
Well, actually, I started out with one purpose when I was going with Druid, and then that didn't seem to work out because we really didn't have a healer. So I started working in that direction, and it didn't seem to work out because we didn't seem to have anyone. We didn't have a tank. No one actually doing any real damage. So I started to say, okay, well, I can go in that direction instead because I wasn't able to cast any real healing spells because I was, level 1. I only had like 1 or 2 low-level spells. And then your guy came in and I'd already taken up all of those things. I'm like, well,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with more damage.
And I'm not going to be stuck. So I just committed in one direction and keep it going.
Oh, all right. Points for the people in the forest.
Oh yeah, I forgot XP and stuff. You guys gotta remind me, man. I'm in the zone.
I'm gonna need it.
I know. You guys had the whole surrendering thing, so of course I forgot. Let's see here.
We also get XP for the hazard room.
Yep, you guys get 30 XP for traversing that. And the orcs, you guys get 80 XP and some loot.
So 140 we should all have?
Well, he said 30 plus 80.
No, I mean, we have all 140 all together. I mean, what does everybody's math come up to?
Let me see, put it in chat.
Yeah. As in, how much should we all have as a total?
Oh, total. We should all have
For XP?
1140.
Okay, so you start over at 1,000.
You start over at 1,000?
Yeah. Because we
Our XP was at 30.
XP was at 1,030. Or was I supposed to start my XP at 30?
Yes. I think everybody started at either 20 or 30.
I started at 30, so we should have a total of 140.
Okay, then, so it started at 30, plus 30 plus 80, 140. Yes. Are we level 5 or something then?
No. Far from it. You guys have 1,000
right?
XP to
Yeah,
level
I'm
up.
level 4. Level 4. Okay, wonderful.
Cool. And I will put the 43 gold and 12 silver in your adventure pack or party loot.
Get me.
And what time is it in the game?
It's 30 plus 80 is 140.
It's day 2 and it is
Should have already
7:40.
had 30. And then so add another 30 and an 80.
7 in the evening?
Yep, 7 a.m. Well, 7:40 a.m.
7:40 a.m.?
Yep.
Dang, it's beginning of the day.
Ripe and early for adventure.
Yeah, you guys got lost like several times. But yeah, that's it of the session. So